Hi, everybody. Welcome to TVON. My name is Lauren Blair. Thank you so much for joining us and happy Monday. Glad you're with us. We love our Mondays here. We do. We call it Must See Monday. We do everything on mega markdowns. It is going to be so much fun. Over the next 3 hours, we've got so many incredible pieces. It is going to be the epitome of markdowns for your first March of Monday, no less. So we'll keep that alliteration going. And actually, I'm kind of calling it Back by Popular Demand Monday, because we've had a few of you that missed out on some pieces over the weekend. So what we're going to do is bring back maybe not the same piece, but as close as I can bring you to something that maybe you have missed out on, especially yesterday and Saturday. So here's the deal. We had a lot of you miss out on a very important 1 carat diamond deal. So we brought another one. I've got a really cool 1 carat diamond. It's a yellow diamond. It's a 1 carat and it's in a fabulous mounting. It's going to have exactly the same carat weight as yesterday's diamond, except it's a slightly different mounting and it's a classic, so you'll like it. Then we also have, okay, get ready because there's actually something to start our show that is going to be our beautiful blue-green Congolese. It was here yesterday, the literal ring, the same ring. It was swapped out by somebody for a different Congolese tourmaline, so we have that back because I know a lot of you missed it. So that's going to be starting our show. So if you want to get a little jump start on that 342 cushion cut that looks so identical, I mean it's eerie. It's like I'm looking at my own stone here, but it's set into a ring. So it is gorgeous. It's that Paraiba blue-green color we love. It's in a square cushion cut. It's super ultra clean. We have that. So that's coming up to start us off today. So again, it's something you saw yesterday if you were with me. A lot of you missed out. We want to bring it back because I know that I didn't find out till after the show that it got swapped. So we're going to bring that back to you. Plus we have a diamond piece, not yellow, but white diamond. So we're going to bring you, yes, our 1 carat yellow, but we also have a 1 carat white diamond round brilliant that is in the bridge. I know that Mary was asking for this one, and Mary, it is here. So Mary, if you are with us, I know, well, actually she said she'd be probably with us in the first half hour. So we'll get to that shortly. We're going to bring that out. It's our 1 carat diamond in a bridge. How do you like the sound of free gold and free diamonds and about a carat of free diamonds to go with your 1 carat center stone? That's what we're going to do coming up in a 1 carat diamond ring. So we're looking forward to that because we rarely see 1 carat white diamonds here, or really anything in the big sizes of white diamonds. Then we have a Congolese gent ring that's here. Blue-green, great color, quilted style mounting. We love that one. So that's here. And then of course our show would not be complete without a blue wing block D. I've actually got 2 for you in rings, 2 for you in earrings. So it's our 2 for 2 Monday night. We're going to bring you 2 different blue wing block D rings. They're both cushion cuts, both really beautiful rectangular cushion cuts. One's just a little larger than the other. And then we also have some earrings to show you that are going to have our fabulous Ashers and emerald cuts. So we've got some big earrings that are going to show you the great carat weight. And we're going to show that off really well. So it's a lot to get to. We're going to move quickly throughout our Monday. If you have requests, get them in. We'd love to hear from you there. Find out exactly what you're looking for and anything that we can share with you. We'll be glad to do it. So let's get started with that one of a kind here. And for those of you that are waiting on hold, we'll get to you, I promise. But take a look at this. We may already have some requests coming in, who knows, but look at how stunning this is. So I know it may look familiar, but since there were so many of you that missed out because it sold so quickly yesterday, and again, it was just swapped out for a different stone that was a little different shape. So this is back, and I'm proud to say so, because what we have here is a very important Congolese blue-green, and of course it was new yesterday, and I know a lot of you missed out. 342 is the size. Then of course it's got this great classic mounting. Now it's going to give you the halo. It's going to get that split shank. You've got a big diamond in between each of the split shanks there as well, and then what a stone, right? So again, Congolese tourmaline. It looks like a Paraiba. It is not sure. We're not actually, again, it's weird to say we're not sure on anything because we, obviously pride ourselves in, getting you all the facts you need to know about your gems. But this material just hasn't, this particular source hasn't been tested for copper content. So it's kind of exciting because you know that the color is giving copper content, right? The color certainly indicates that, but no professional and really comprehensive testing done. So if you end up finding out later that that Congolese material is copper bearing, well, then you got the biggest deal in the world. And either way, I think it's a big deal because it's still a stunning, striking, beautiful color of stone, rare clarity to get, and that is going to be for one caller only, and we'll change the gold color for you if you'd like. But it is one of our more affordable, considering it's one of the larger sizes we've been bringing. Most of the Congolese stones have been a carat, carat and a half. This one one's pretty exciting to get up to that 3.5 carat size. And then of course, 85 points in the diamonds. We like that as well. And this one's going to be, how about just sending it out quickly, shall we? Do you already like it? It's down to $19.99 if you do, and it was $5,000. So I'll try it on really quickly, and then we will show you what's next. And that again is the only ladies piece that we have with that stone being that blue-green tourmaline for you. We do have an orange diamond. You've got this one, and I'll just try it on real quick. It's already gone, but there it is on the hand. So really wanted to bring that back out early, and that was the reason why. I'm sure they were hoping to get it. It's one to call those meant to be moments right there. So that's gone. Let's take a look at this though. This is a really fabulous way to go here with an earring. You've probably not seen anything too often like this. It is a really cool, like think of it like a briolet, right? There's a briolet cut that's pretty popular, but this is still a variation of, you know what it reminds me most of is those beautiful, well, it's giving me Taj Mahal vibes, but it also reminds me of the great scallop detail we see in some of our pearl strand clasps where it's a beautiful gold, but it's manipulated in such a way where it's got these beautiful kind of scallop details. This is actually stone. Gemstone weight, amethyst, yes, 111976. Thank you so much on that Congolese tourmaline. And how about this? They could be called the 1818 because they're 18 karat gold. You're getting 18 carats, actually 08 of gem material, and it's got 9 points in diamonds as well in the rose. So those will stay in the rose gold. That is the one and only caveat here, is that they do have to stay in that 18 karat rose gold, but they do have diamonds that are lining the front of that hoop, which looks lovely. You're going to get that beautiful transparency to that stone despite that really fancy cutting. I love these end caps that you have as well, kind of a fancy end cap, and the hoop itself is about a ½ an inch or so. Take a look at this, and then you'll see how you get this beautiful rounded shape, and that's all the way around. So it's not like it just looks good from the front, it's going to look good from the profile and from the back as well. So this is just one pair and one pair only, and then let's take a look at how they look there. Again, you've got an inch and a little bit, like an inch and an eighth, let's say top to bottom, but again the hoop itself right there at about ½ an inch there on the hoop. But just letting you know so that if you have issues with, you know, how much hoop distance you need for clearance, right? Because everyone's piercing is a little different, everyone's lobe is a little different. So that's why I point out that the hoop itself is a ½ an inch, then the drop gives it about an inch and an eighth overall. So I'm going to try that one on. It's a hinged hoop, so it's really simple and easy. And they're just fun, right? It's a big gem weight, over 9 carats in each, but you know, you've got that higher purity gold, which we love to see in the rose. The rose is such a beautiful mix, I think, with those more lilac varieties of amethyst, which is really enjoyable. And of course, that's really pretty with that cutting. That's really the striking part of the earring, is certainly the cutting. It's the cutting overall that makes this so incredibly, incredibly rare. So let's take a quick look at them on here. Just popped one on for you just so you can see that size from a distance away and see how they've got that transparency and glow. And then of course that beautiful look. And I just, again, threw it on there in that hoop, which of course you can see lined in diamonds in the front. Let's go back to our wheel and give you a great value, because we want to make them better than $1,000, because that's where even looks like they've been before. And that was many years ago, I must say. So pretty exciting to bring them lower when gold's gone up, gems have gone up, and diamonds have gone up. And that is really the 3 main components you have here. But we're going to take them even lower than even $888. So you're not paying $1,000, you're not paying $999. It's already good, but it's better than even $888. This is what we do on Monday nights. It's like your great kickoff to the week. To ensure you have a good week, I think join us on a Monday night and you are sure to just have a wonderful week ahead, because it's what we do in really taking our best of the best, and in this case, very unusual styles, marking them way down. We still have brand new to show you, and plenty of brand new, I must say. But this one's actually going to be $777 instead. So an even better value for you, and that's going to be it, $777. And remember, 18 karat gold with over 18 carats of gem weight. We love that. So the all-around package deal there, and it is going to be yours for the first caller. Only have the one pair there. That's obviously super special. And then don't forget, we'll bring you a blue-green Congolese for the gentleman tonight as well. So looking forward to that. So again, and it's really, again, a unisex style. Most of our gent styles tend to be. And then there's also a bright green tourmaline. Okay, Jason, I got to know who got that blue-green Congolese. Vicky got it. Thank you, Vicky, so much. Enjoy it when it arrives. I know you will. And then, oh, we have a stunning pink tourmaline as well. You're going to really like it. Now, here's something kind of fresh. We have not had anything like this in our history here, and I'm really excited about them. Now, they may be a little bit on the trickier side to display, so I'll give you that up front. Just forgive me on that, because we actually have the Evil Eye style. And you've seen a couple of those before, but what I'm going to show you is the Evil Eye style in an earring drop. So let's take a look at this on the hand first, because this is just so much fun. This circular hoop style starts with a lever back, leads into that front-facing circular hoop. Then you get a charm which stays on, just for the record. It's not going to be removable, but it's item number 11231166, and within this charm at the drape, it's almost like a paperclip chain that you have, and then there are diamonds and a sapphire that are going to make up your Evil Eye style. So it all faces forward. This is that front-facing hoop we're seeing all over fashion and runways and all of that. It's 11 points in your blue sapphire, so 11231166, and it is so fabulous to get 11 points in the sapphire. There's going to be one in each, obviously, and then we also have the 17 points in diamonds, but kind of fresh and fun because we usually see the Evil Eyes in a necklace or bracelet, which actually I do have an Evil Eye style necklace today with a really rare stone in the center. But this is where we can get you an earring, starting with the lever back. Now I want to get you up close so you can see the detail and the stones and the quality of those stones in the front of that Evil Eye, but it's a dangling charm. So you can see it's actually going to move here, but obviously gravity keeps it centered up on that base of that hoop. Take a look close up, and I know we love this look anyways, right? So there you can see all the mirror finished gold, and there you can see the lever back, and then obviously they'll puddle if I let them be on their own, but I just wanted you to see that, and then I'll show you the length here as well. So I really wanted you to see the look that they're going to give, but if you're familiar with the lever back, and most of us are in a drop, that's going to be, and I want to go back to the hand because I just want to measure it for you here very quickly, so you know exactly what to expect on the length, but it's going to be 1.5 inches top to bottom, and you can see great yellow gold. Now these stand the yellow gold, so we only have just one pair, again with the limitations here on our one singular pair, but again, fabulous look. I love the blues with the yellow gold too. The diamonds surrounding the blue sapphire is fabulous, and we're going to make these really affordable. So not even $1,000. They're $699 to the very first caller, and that's going to be it to get sapphires, diamonds, and quite a bit of gold in a drop forward-facing front look hoop. That is so beautifully, I'm just really just creatively done. It's just so unusual to see this, and so let's see what we have to catch up on here. Thanks, Michael, so much. Appreciate that. Hi, Jill. Actually, it's a reflective, what is it called? Reflective glitter. It's a gel and it's reflective glitter and it's ombre. So Jill, that's the answer to your question. And yes, if you're talking about the hinge on this earring, whoops, that is. I was just going to show you how easy it is to work. Yes, it's a lever back. It's a standard lever back. So you just simply get right back there and you can see how it opens up in the hinge. So Jill, hope that answers your question. If you are talking about this particular earring, if you're talking about the last earring we had, it is definitely also the same, except it's a click-in hoop. So $699 on those. We'll see who's got them. And then again, Evil Eye necklace coming up later with Alexandrite. So remind me to be sure and get to that. And then again, I'll show you the other one here. Let's go up close on both if I can get my ambidextrous tweezing going on here, and I'll show you both up close so you can see the matching of the sapphires and the diamonds here, and of course they're just a little too large for our display, but look at how beautiful those are. So just kind of floating them in front of you so you can see those gorgeous looks, but of course when you see those up front and when they're on the ear, they stay up front, which I love. So you can see that little paper clip link you have there that is holding your charm, which again, all on that piece only, as I can show you here. It's not going to be, the charm itself is not removable because the lever back is actually fixed to that open circular design. So hopefully that is going to be our one and only pair of the Evil Eye style in the earrings. So looking forward to seeing who's got those. And then coming up, we're going to be moving on. We got a lot to do, and that's pretty much our earrings for the day. I want to get into the new though, the new of the Sapphire collection. There are 3 new sapphires, and we're going to start with the one that has been so in demand now. Look at this. Is this Honey I Shrunk the saddle ring? Because I feel like, yes, if it looks like, oh, are my TV settings a little off or my ratios off? This is actually the first time we've seen this. It's the saddle ring, but it's a smaller in scale size. It's not quite as elongated. So I know there have been a lot of you asking for this. So here's the debut, and it just so happens that as we begin, it's going to be the first time ever with a Padparadscha sapphire, unheated. We've seen a couple of late. They've been very exciting to see. We've loved bringing you some really rare and saturated Padparadschas. That's been a thrill, but this is actually another one that we have for you. It'll be the only sapphire of this color today because we do have a, I've got a really special green, and then I've got a really cool couple of blue sapphires, but there's a purple here as well that's deep saturation. But this is that Padparadscha, which is going to be our carat 10 unheated oval. And then how much much diamond weight are we going to get? Because you know when we get the big original saddle ring, it's always somewhere in that close to 2 carat range. This one's going to be a little bit under 1 carat because it is about half the size. We didn't go as elongating. We went a little more, just again, shorter in stature. It's still, don't get me wrong, it's still a wide ring. It's still built the right way, so it's really, really comfortable, and I think you're going to really enjoy it. Now, we opted for the yellow gold to start. You do not have to leave it that way. So if you want to go white gold, if you want to go rose gold, and you very well may, you can, and we'll do that for you, you know, free of charge. But take a look, because this is a first for us, and we love seeing the saddle ring here like this. I'm going to try it on for you. It does have a $49.99 price tag, or at least that's where it should be. Not my first chance to discount a $49.99 piece. I already did with the Congolese, and that one sold out very quickly. So now we get to do the same with this one being the new mounting. But I know you want to see it here. Same kind of finishing on the inside. Same mirror finished interior there with that same beautiful kind of floating basket underneath that gives you some support right directly underneath the center stone. But I would not wait if I were you. And there it is, 3257 has that beautiful blues and orange together. It's really more, or rather blue, it's that beautiful pinky orange. So what we know is that you get a little more pink on this one than sometimes. They can be all over the map as far as ratios on Padparadscha. You can get a 10-90, you can get a 80-20, and so on and so forth. This is probably more, I would say about 70-30, and that's pink to orange ratio respectively, but it's a carat 10 and that's unheated and it's very clean, and sapphires are not one of those stones that's just naturally blessed with great clarity every time you see them. It's a little bit of a challenge to get a great clean stone like this is, so you got it here, and it's no issue going to be one of our most affordable pieces that we've had ever in Padparadscha. So how about that? And still getting a lot of diamond weight. Here's what it looks like on, and again, encourage you to think about the white gold as well. I will say there's more of the golden and orange tones in person than there is on camera. That just by lifting it up off the wheel and getting out of those lights for a moment, I was seeing a lot more orange than I'm seeing, at least on my monitor here. Who knows, everybody's monitor at home is a little bit different, but this is where, again, you've got a very, very special stone. And again, true Padparadscha. Love having it here, but we got to make it affordable, and I will. So that $49.99, not quite affordable enough to get this one of a kind out the door. So let's help you out and make it $19.99. Wanted to start with the debut here. It's 93 points once again in diamonds. So 93 points, we're talking about under a carat, but obviously still the same formation. That still beautiful way that you have that little bit of cleft at the top and the bottom. You have the pave throughout. It's actually not just straight up pave either. It's got a little more texture and detail to the mounting when you look at how those stones are set. It's just fabulous, and it's $1,999. So that'll be it. One caller gets it, and one caller alone. So that's one of our new sapphires. We've got a beautiful rich purple. I do have another one that's unheated. They just called it Sapphire. How funny. There's no name on this one. Yes, this one's gone. And then let me just show you this, because how would you describe it? I'd describe it as Padparadscha. It's even got a little more, hold on, it's got a little fingerprint on it. This one's also here, 1123276. And you know what, just for whoever got that last one, just to show them, this is a obviously different mounting, but it's a round and it's a carat 81. It'll be a little more money, but that also 100% Padparadscha. There are deep red pinks and deep oranges, golden colors together here. So that's another option for you. It's our carat 81. It's an unheated round. That's beautiful. It's got pink diamonds right around it. Actually, they go all the way around and then they'll swirl along the outside of this mounting. So watch the centerpiece here. Do you see these pink diamonds that come up and around and over? And then they're actually going to carry on through and around the very, very outside exterior profile of this large medallion ring. This is 1123276. And this is the carat 81 round Padparadscha, also unheated, amazing. And then it's got 59 points in just pinks and another 107 in the white diamonds. So extremely high end and very designer. And I've talked about this before. This is a very complex mounting to create. No doubt about it. Super, super complex to create because you are having, pave is one thing. Pave is always difficult as that is. But then when you have this effect of going from pink to white and then also having the pink diamonds wrap around the stone and then around the exterior of the ring, that is a very, again, you're working with two different tones of metal there. You're working with two different colors of diamonds. The diamonds, of course, have to be consistent and matched. That is very challenging, and yet it is achieved to perfection here. So let's take a look at this one. Definite medallion style, and I want to show it to you on the hand because it's one of our larger ones. And to start, this one's got a $99.99 price tag. Definitely one of those super super rich saturated Padparadschas, if you've ever seen one. It's a good stone, and the more saturated they get, like our last and like this one, the more valuable they tend to be, the more higher per carat prices and levels they get. But this one's not going to be $99.99. We've got a great value. It's markdowns even on the brand new. And we have a nice mix tonight of brand new, classics, favorites, returning favorites, all of the above. So it's going to be a great night for one and all, no matter what you're looking for to shop on. But this is going to be even better than even $49.99. So taking this one all the way down. And do you see how even as the stone direction moves, you start, especially as off, look, watch this. As it goes off to the right, suddenly you're seeing a very distinct orangey color. It's almost like a mandarin garnet orange and then golden yellows all the way through, especially the center of that stone. And it's not going to be even $49.99. This is our largest Padparadscha. It's also the final Padparadscha of the night. And here we are 20 minutes in. Lucky enough to have two, when we can go months and months at a time and never have one. And now we've had two in a matter of 20 minutes. How exciting is that? And we're going to do this one for $39.99 if you love the Carat 81 round, super saturated Padparadscha. It's almost mystical with the different colors that are happening. It's like a kaleidoscope of every type of sunset, pink, orange, red, golden, and yellow all together. It is gorgeous. So that's a big stone and a fabulous buy at $39.99. Now there's another rare sapphire. It's a green. We'll show you that one. And then we do have some Brazilian Paraiba. Just one ring with Brazilian Paraibas in it, and it's a floral. So if you want to see, there's actually two florals. So it's your everlasting florals, which is very exciting in one of the rarest stones in the world. But speaking of tourmalines, we got to get to this green. This is one of my more powerful stones I have, and this one's verifying, so we'll see who's got it. I can't wait. That's the last. Again, last of the unheated Padparadschas. We're so lucky. We've been just previewing a few of them, and every single one I've had over the last several days has gone out the door. So exciting to have this one for you. And then let's get to our really, really rare. This is like a mint green, super neon. You've probably heard of the Marilani mints. This is actually in the tourmaline family, not the garnet family. Check this out. Wow. You want to talk neon? That's it. This stone is the most gorgeous, bright, minty neon, I would say, because it's not, mint can be lighter, like a lighter green. This is very distinctive. It is like a lime green. It is stunning. 111 74 74 is the item number on this one. It's a one only, and this one has been marked down to a point where I could not believe it. There's a reason it's up here early, and it's got a little bit of a scallop design to the band itself where there are diamonds. So we'll show that it's not just a straight up band. It's got a little more. I feel like this is the party stone, right? It feels a little bit like there's a party happening. It's festive, it's bright, it's beautiful, it's a personality stone. It's like, then it's got a little bit of like dancing diamonds on the side here because they do that. So they have that little bit of that curve, and that's 31 points. Yeah, it's an apple green. I would say apple green meets mint meets, sounds like we're putting together a really fun, fabulous recipe, but it's neon, ultra bright, and clean. And then it's got that vibe of the blues right through the middle, right? So it's always something I like to point out because, you know, we put up a couple hundred pieces a night, and yet, do you see what's happening in the foreground on that wheel? Do you see how bright it is? You see how it looks like there's bright neon lime greens on our wheel. Most of the colored gems don't do that here. So it's pretty exciting and tells a great story about how bright and vibrant that stone is, that it's capable of that. Now, we have this one. I hope you'll dial in early. It's got the 31 points and the white diamonds, of course, on the sides. And then, Jason, any questions for me? Okay, so we're still verifying in that last Padparadscha. And then I want to get this one on the hand because what's so critical here is understanding the size. It's very large. And that's what I need you to understand before you jump in and go, well, I didn't know it was that big a stone. It's $13.75, but take a look at the way this is going to look on the hand and then get ready for an incredible value, because I remember when this was, you know, you guys remember $69.99 during a big sale event, no less. It's going a lot less than that. I'm going to flip it around, show you the pear shape just the other way so you get an idea of what that looks like. If you like to wear it that way, that can be your preference here, and let me size it for you so that you can get your perfect size. Stays in the yellow gold. Honestly, I think with the amount of golden tones and greens and blues, that's perfect. I think that's right on exactly what you would choose anyways. So I love it in the yellow gold, and here's what I'm going to do for you. We've got a major value. I'm so stunned this is even under $5,000, and it is well under that. So feel free to dial in on the early side. You see how quickly things are going tonight. That should continue. But look at what we're going to do instead of $49.99, $39.99, $29.99. There's no denying And this is another one of those Congolese stones. It doesn't have maybe as much of the blues as we saw earlier to start the show, but it definitely has a little bit of the blues. And yet the neon is what we look for, because you know with Paraibas, by the way, the copper-bearing stones, we understand that they give you various colors. They have their neon Paraibas that look like this. There are goldens and pinks and purples that are still Paraibas. So just Paraiba itself doesn't have to be only strictly a blue-green. You can find stones out there. I know Paraibas are one of the more difficult stones in the world to find, but there are stones out there. There are stones that are just bright, vibrant green like this. There are stones that are just, you know, straight up goldens and straight up pinks and purples, and they're all scarce at this point, every last one of them. What we all seek out are those blue-greens, but when you get anything that's neon like this, it really shows you how beautiful these stones can be when clarity meets a big size, meets a gorgeous color like this, and you can get this bold look. And it's not going to be even $29.99. We only have the one, so really want to just send it out early here and quickly, and that's what we're doing. I mean, these values are designed to go, and yet nobody's on the phone lines yet because we're still not to our lowest price. So it is a great time to pick up the phone and dial in and make sure you get it, because it's $1,999, and I still can't get over that value. When there is something as luxury as that is, as large and clean and beautifully cut as it is, and then you get it for under $2,000 for a nearly 14-carat stone. That is one of our best. So I'm just thrilled to have it for you at that price tag. Don't forget, both of our earrings are here. So we had the amethyst drops and we had those beautiful evil eyes. Those are going to be the earrings that remain, so all under $1,000. Keep that in mind. We had some really unusual earrings to start, which was a lot of fun. And then again, you let me know if you want that one. We've got a great affordable wheel. We've got a beautiful diamond pendant with a big solitaire. It's a 30-pointer, so we'll see that on the way, which makes for some great gifting. And then one of our larger blue wing block Ds is also here. So I'm going to show that to you. And that's going to be our 9-carat 61 incredible per carat level. And it's just perfect. I mean, it's perfect in every way. And then I think we'll break up the greens a little bit. I do have an orange diamond. Well, technically it's an orange champagne. And you know how quickly our orange diamonds in anything have been going lately. I do have a new one. So I've been scouring the diamond inventory and we found a really good, I don't see as much champagne with this one. What do you guys think? Do you have the tourmaline? Congrats, thank you so much. Look at this stone. With all the demand there's been for, yeah, I would say definitely orange should be more of that, like if it's true straight up orange, like I'm thinking about the pear shape we had about a week ago, you would see a little more true orange color. This I think is properly described as orange champagne. It's 1123283, and then we'll get to our big Tanzanite right after this. So we got some very important pieces, but they're coming out early because they're really affordably priced. And the tourmaline is gone. Now here's our 105. It is a 1+ carat diamond. So we're in the exotic colors of diamond already, but you get a carat 05, which is significant. Then you have a 1 carat bridge mounting around it, under it, everywhere. So you've got that 1 carat total weight in the diamonds that go every which way. This is a beautiful classic. We can change the gold if you want white gold or rose gold, no problem. But this has 1 carat exactly in the diamonds that are your white diamonds there, that are all large individual stones in their own right. Now, this is an incredible value. That's why I'm bringing it out early, and I know it's not necessarily that true pure orange. We've seen one in a ring lately, one, and it was a battle. It was an auction actually, and it was quite the battle. Well, we've had a couple earrings, they're gone. We had the one necklace, gone. The one ring, gone. So I wanted to find the closest next best option, and this is it in the entire selection and assortment. And so set it up in the bridge, got it ready to go. Of course, you're going to get 205, but I want to point out the VS quality that you are getting. It is a VS stone, by the way. And you can probably tell. We're really up close, and you see this incredible brilliance it has. So yes, VS quality all the way through, including the center. Really rare, all natural color. This is not age treated. We don't do our orange diamonds, pink diamonds, yellow diamonds, green diamonds, chameleon diamonds, blue diamonds. They are all natural in origin. So keep that in mind too. This one included, and this would be a $17,999, should be. Now, historically, if you look at some of our most prized pieces we've ever had, one that was in the top 5 of pricing was an orange diamond that we had way back when in a pear shape. And it was a little larger, I believe, if my memory serves me, it was a carat 72 for that pear-shaped orange that we had. So keep that in mind. This one, a little bit less, but it's going to put us in that range of what so many of you missed out on just the other day. Really proud to have this. Forget about $79.99. We're going to do even better than that. It's Must-See Monday. It's Markdown Monday. We take everything down. Doesn't matter how fresh, how brand new, how in demand in the trade it is. Everything goes down in price to give you the best possible price tag, and this will be it. What if we just make this really simple and obvious and we take it less than the price of the mounting by itself? Like that would make more sense, right? If we actually take it less than what you'd pay for the 1 carat diamond mounting all on its own by itself, that's going to be more fun. And then you get the 105 orange champagne for free. And that is how we do markdowns. It's going to be $2,999 for that incredible stone. And if you are trying to amass a collection of different colors in diamonds, well, there you go. That would be, you can just like, if you're playing diamond bingo, that's one of the tougher ones to get, right? So we've got it for you at $29.99. Here it is on the hand for you as well. One way, and then I'll switch it around and flip it, and we'll do the other way. But look at that. Isn't that great? We know this bridge. We know it's a very popular classic style in the bridge with that 1 carat in diamonds, but to get that orange champagne center, I would say definitely, you know, when we describe diamonds with 2 colors, it's the lead color is the more dominant color. So that is certainly the case here. The orange is what you're going to see more so than the champagne colors. Take a look at it the other way. I'm just going to flip it around actually, Tony, yeah, just in case anyone wants to see it the other way. So here it is, and that would be $29.99. First caller, we'll see who's got it. It's a good one. It's a good one indeed, and that's going to be that really special. I love the vibrance of it. You can see bright flashes here. It almost looks like bright flashes of yellow and then individual flashes of green as well, doesn't it? It's so beautiful. So that'll be $29.99. First caller. We're not going anywhere till that one goes. That's got to go quickly. It is just an outstanding, outstanding diamond. And then we'll get to our big Tanzanite. And yes, we do. We have a 1 carat diamond coming up. It's a white diamond in the 1 carat size. Boy, we don't see those very often, do we? It is super, super limited, and now more than ever, difficult to get the deals on the 1 carat stones. So you know what everyone's doing in the industry, right? People are really, the industry is changing by the day here as far as the diamond world is considered. So it's getting tougher and tougher to find those really high quality 1 carat stones. But we got one today. We got a VS 1 carat round brilliant set in a beautiful mounting, a bridge that's actually similar to this one. But let's get to our rare sapphire, then we'll do our Tanzanite. So remember, we had 2 Padparashas. Told you there's a rare purple and then a rare green. Let's take a look at this one, and then don't forget about that orange champagne. Whoa, not green. And this is a moment where I'm going to just take a moment and polish it, but you got to look at your screen here when I put this back up, because this is called a green. There is a very special color play happening here that is really, I know green sapphires are rare, so that's a compliment to say, hey, it's a green sapphire. But there are definite visible blues with your greens happening in this stone, which makes it even more rare. And it's going to be item number 1123270. And let me know who's got that orange champagne, because it sounds like that one's going out. But this is wild, and it's going to be affordable, and it's a round, and it's a 76 pointer. But it also happens to have a mounting that I think is so much fun because it gives you diamonds lining top and bottom. It almost looks like this is to me the immediate ring guard mounting, even though it's not the difficulty of adding ring guards. It's literally 1 ring. It's all joined in the back. It tapers so you don't even have to go up in a size. But look at this backdrop of gold it has that goes basically, it's like a in and out woven style of gold that creates this almost ruffle lined with diamonds top and bottom, and then you still get your diamonds around that center. That round is spectacular. It's another unheated stone. So we're seeing again perfection from Mother Nature, no help needed by man, just faceting, which is also gorgeous, round, brilliant faceting, and polishing. And then we set it in this great mounting that has 43 points in diamonds. So you get that as well, and a gold color change possibility. So white gold and rose gold are fine, but continuing with all these one-of-a-kinds here tonight, this is that really special sapphire. If you are somebody, again, we just talked about collecting the different colors of diamonds. Maybe you're trying to collect the different colors of sapphires, of which there are many. Well, this would be, you can either choose to knock out 2 with 1 here because it's definite blues and greens, or you can just say, I've got the rarest of them all in that teal stone, because it really is, and they're distinctive colors too. I mean, watch as this moves, and the round cutting is really making it here, because you see it almost looks again like that, almost like the Padparadscha we saw, where it's really distinct pinks and oranges. Let's try it on and then get you a great value. Are we thinking about this one already? It's a rarity, that's for sure, and it's, well, you know what? skip over $39.99. The fact it's a 76 pointer, I'm going to go ahead and take some really big reductions on this one. And you don't even have to pay 3 or 2. Not even $19.99 for a really stunning, super rare. Nobody else is really going to have a stone just like yours because of the way those colors are playing together. And then, of course, that cutting, that rare cutting we love. And it's not going to be 19, 18, 17. We got to take it way low because we've had nothing but real exotics here for the first 30 minutes. And yet we don't want to leave them behind. We know that a lot of you are looking for those collectibles that you don't yet have. Well, we've seen a lot of those pieces that I can guarantee you would be really beautiful additions to anyone's collection. And we're going to make this $1,699 only for that beautiful blue-green. All natural yet again. It's an all-natural sapphire in that special cut. And we'll give it 30 seconds. Look what's coming up. I'll give you a little preview. Woo! When I told you there's one of our best per carat prices ever, it's going to be on that Tanzanite. That very one. But a one only again. So not a lot of time here to get waiting. But this is where, again, you got to jump in. Look at those colors. And now I'm seeing goldens come through on that stone as well. Time to take the sapphire. Time to try it and grab it and get it and own it and love it and keep it forever because that is such a rarity you will not find. Aqua still, we will continue. I have one aqua today because I know a lot of you missed some over the weekends. We had so many go. We kind of loaded up our beginning of March with the best of the best in aqua. I'm going to bring you one new one today. We have a gorgeous pink tourmaline and let's keep moving. Got Tanzanite for you. Showing it early because I don't want the bites on it. We are good. We know there's going to be more than one color on this one. We understand that and know that because you can't bring a quality and value like this together and not have everyone recognize it. And you know how limited we are right now with our Blue Wing Block Ds. This is going to be 111-8858 and it is going to go very quickly. It's a 9 karat 61. Elongated cushion. Jason, how can I help you? Hi, is that Mary M? Is it? Is she looking for, let me guess, a 1 carat diamond? Now, I had emailed her, Jason, about a 1.5. Does she want to see that one or not? Because I don't know if that was in kind of the price range she was thinking about, but we will show the 1 carat diamond coming up for you. So here we go, 9 karat 61. This is 8858, and it's our 961 elongated cushion. So a little different than what we sometimes see, which are the square cushions. Now, it does have a diamond weight, 96 points. We kept it classic here with the halo, that's for sure. And we love to see that. And yes, Pamela, I do have a Grandidierite in a ring. You know what? Actually, I think it was on the weekend show. I didn't show it, so I don't have that stuff with me. So can we go get the Grandidierite from the weekend, the ring? I don't think we have any earrings, Pam, but I think we could check. And then, yeah, and thank you, Genevieve. You're so sweet and kind. So yes, which one do you want to see, the 1 carat? Okay, we'll do it next. So real quick, this is not going to take long on the tansy, but give us a call because it's one only. This does stay in the white gold. So let me give you a look at it here on the hand. And no, we do not. Genevieve, we do not have any of the Montana sapphires. The best thing you're probably looking for is probably the Winzas. The Winza sapphires have the multiple colors if that's what you're looking for. We do have Winzas that have blues and greens, and we have Winzas that have yellows and blues, and then we have some that are purple and pink. So yes, let me know, Genevieve, if you want to see any of those. Tiny size here, so I'm going to put on my pinky real quick for you. And this one's going to be, well, at least you get to see the size, which is enormous. And yet, probably going to wear it here or here or here, so think about that. And then here's what we'll do. White gold only, $24,550 is the price tag originally. Well, you know we're going to escape from there, and we're actually, I've already kind of given you the big headline. We're taking this to one of our lowest per carats we've ever seen, and yet it's almost 10 carats in size. That is a little bit atypical. You know that. The bigger stones should be more. That's not how we roll. And we want to make sure that everyone has a chance to get one before they are completely gone. Because we are getting to that point where we are really, truly very near sell out completely, like the entire collection almost gone. And we don't want you to come, wake up one day and tune in and go, okay, so I'm finally ready for that blue wing. And then we say, oh, they've been gone for about a month and they're not coming back, because once we go through the entire collection, it's gone. So take a look. We've got a really special one here for you. It's not going to be $24,000. It's going to be one of our best, and we're going to take it under $5 and under $49 and under $39.99 and make it really, really easy right now. You can just have it for less than $4,000, and let's keep going because we want to make sure it disappears. Then we're going to go ahead and bring out that 1 carat white diamond. It is going to be crazy, crazy good. So make sure if you're already, if you even know somebody who's looking for a 1 carat diamond, maybe that's not you, but you know somebody who is, well, you want to make sure and see what we have coming up. So that's going to be our best value in diamonds on the way. I'm going to take an extra $500 off this one just to make it easy, $34.99, which, by the way, will be a price tag per carat of $364 a carat. It is up in the top 5 of our best per carat pricing ever on any individual ring we've ever had. So how about that? A special ring, a special stone, and a great look at it. And you're still getting almost a carat in diamonds all the way around it, keeping that mounting extremely classic. And so that's a beauty. So that would be $34.99 if you want one of our last of the last of the last. And we have 30 seconds because then we've got our 1 carat diamond waiting in the wings here with the 95 points in the diamond bridge. 112-2757 is coming up next. Somebody's got to let me know here on this one. Please be quick on that gorgeous Tanzanite. You don't see a price tag like that per carat very often. I would challenge you to find anybody who's got the lesser quality material even selling for a price tag like that per carat, because most of even the really subpar material, I'll be kind here, is, you know, $500, $600, $700 a carat, best case scenario. So to be able to get something like this for, you know, just the best of the best of the best, and then to spend so little, like $34.99, that is what we are here to do. So the prize of our collection is right there for you. And then we'll get to that diamond request, and I'm looking forward to finding out what you might want to see tonight as well, because I think our Grandidirites are here, Pam, so that's good news. Oh, what did we find? We have 2 then. Great. So we have 2 to show you, Pam, right after the white diamond ring. So we'll get to those very quickly, and then let me know if you like this one. $34.99. We'll see who's got it. I think it's verifying right now. And then come on in, 112-2757, because it's our only 1 carat white diamond that is not certified. When they are certified, they get to be a little more money. So I want to bring you what is still the classic, the round, the VS material, and this is it. What do you think? It is our 1 carat exactamundo there in the center. It has a 95-point diamond weight, and I'm so proud to bring a value like this with the 2 rows that run from side to side underneath. So it's a subtle bridge. It has none of the diamonds around the outside edge. That's going to be all your mirror finish gold that's sleek and very, very soft and kind of, again, just all very perfectly polished. And then you've got the halo around it. So everything that's going to sit up high, you can see there how that looks. Inside, fully finished as well. And we have 1. Now, it's not to say you can't add something to it. You can. You can add 1 to rings to this style very easily. It stacks really well. And here's just simply the greatest value we can bring. And then our Grandidirites are coming up next. But this one is outstanding. And what does Mary think about this one? Is that the one she's looking for? Is that what she was thinking about? The only other diamond I have is a 1.5 carat round. It's in a more floral mounting, and it's $8,000. So it is more significantly priced when you get up into the bigger sizes. This one actually was supposed to be $99.99 at one point. Brought it way down for you, and it's coming up right now at the same exact price that many, many years ago, I had a loose stone mini-series. I did a loose stone mini-series in the month of February, and I want to say that was 2 years ago. And really what was week after week after week, what was so popular were the 1 carat diamonds we brought. And this, I will tell you, if you remember those days, and that was obviously 2 years ago, so almost to the day. So we're talking about something that was really exciting then, couldn't keep them in stock. Well, lots transpired in the last 2 years in the diamond world. It's made diamonds more pricey. And so yet it's pretty impressive when we can say, here's the diamond deal that we did the loose stones in the 1 carat, the same cut, the same clarity. The loose stone was the same price as this entire ring is going to be. So it's like we are truly saying, here's a $4,500 mounting. You can have that with our compliments. That is free for you. Just pay what you would on the best possible scale for the diamond center, for that 1 carat, and you still get VS quality. That's really important, and you see that there because you see the powerful flashes in fire that are happening, right? It's just, it's hard to deny. You see all the different rainbow colors coming from within that stone. It's not even going to be though $49.99. If you were with me 2 years ago, it probably left an impression. You might remember we did our loose diamonds for $39.99, and today I'm doing this exact ring for $39.99. So you're paying not a penny more for all that 95 points of extra diamonds, for all that gold, which is significant. You're getting your size, you're getting your gold color, all of that. And let me try it on for you so you can see how it looks from a distance away. This is the perfect balanced diamond ring, and without any special filters or any help to the diamond at all. That's it's just all about the quality, and we don't need to add anything, because look what that's doing for brilliance and sparkle and all of that. That is really a powerful stone. We're so proud it's here. So Mary, I know that's one you wanted to see there. We're excited to bring it out. It rarely comes out to play. I've got an emerald cut diamond that's certified by GA, but an emerald cut's a very different look, as we know. And so what do you think about that one? Okay, so did she have any thoughts or want to see bigger, smaller? Do you guys certified? Anything like that? All right, so that's here. Let's get to our Grandidirites for Pamela, and then we will help you out here. We've got a 48 pointer, and then we have a little bit smaller at 29 points. So let's get to our two Grandidirites. There's the first, which is significantly more green than they usually are. Here's what they've typically looked like here. So I do want to point out just both so you can choose the right one for you, because they are very different, right? The larger Grandidirite is on your right side, and then you see more of the blue-green. Personal preference thing here, but they're both rare. I mean, it's rare to get any Grandidirite at all. So we have either the large oval, which is 111, 60, 143. That's the 48 pointer. That's extremely large for that stone. 65 points in the diamonds, and we kept it classic there. And then on the left side, you have truly that blue-green color, which I think is obviously so pretty. And it's going to be 112, 2602 on the left, which obviously extends the stone down from a figure-8 style band. So it's a little bit different look. Either way you want to go, well, we're bringing them both under $3,000. Actually, they're quite similar in price. I did not see this new markdown here. We are bringing them down below, even no matter which one you choose. There's a slight difference, but it is so subtle. You may just want to go with that darker green, brighter material there. That is a really fabulous, fabulous buy, because this one was brought down in a sale event we did recently, and it was still $49.99. I'm talking about this big one here. And then we brought it down to $39.99. I thought it was going to stick around there. It's nowhere near that today. So Pam M, these are for you. Now, obviously, we've got two. So she might take one. She might take neither. So this is open to anybody who's looking for this rare stone. Typically, when I've had this stone on the air, it tends to create a little buzz. And then we'll bring one out, and then everyone says bring out even more. Well, this is everything we have in rings. No earrings are here. No, I've not had a match pair of Grandidirites in earrings. So this is it. Just the only options would be in the rings. Maybe you even want to take them both, because they're honestly so collectible. We're going to make it easy. The bigger one that we're talking about right now with the graphics on the right side is not even going to be $1,999. No, I've never had this size priced this way. So remember how true I stay to our Monday night theme, which is moving everything out at the greatest value possible. That's what we do. We take it very seriously. We want to start, because I tell you, Mondays are like our Fridays here, because we're not here on Tuesdays. So it's kind of like the end of our week, even though it's the beginning of everyone's normal week. This is where we really take a big last push, and this was a request. And it's not even $19.99. You'll pay $18.88 for the right side. That means that, yes, the left side is going even lower than that, because it has to. It's a smaller stone. It's our 29-point baguette cut. And really, it's an emerald cut. And it's going to have 39 points in diamonds over here. Now you're seeing the information for that more blue-green variety there on the left. That one's going to be $1,699. So which one do you like? Let me know, and then we're going to put a big aqua up on the screen for you. And then don't forget, call me on any of our sapphires, the orange diamond, the green sapphire, the white diamond, the Tanzanite, 9 karat 61. Very unusual to have values like this and have them hang out. So that's our last call on our Grandidirites. Pam, I'm sorry, it's all we have. It's everything we got. You're looking at the entire inventory of Grandidirite material here. So that's what we've got there. $16.99 left side, $18.88 right side. Honestly, to get a 48 pointer that's a true green like that, super, super rare. And then let me try them on. So I don't know which one is a preference so far, but let's just take a look at them side by side so you get an idea here. Whichever one you prefer, obviously. It's just, again, do you want to go larger with a little bit deeper forest green? Do you want to go a little bit smaller with that beautiful emerald cut, which gives you more of that blue-green element? Totally up to you. There's not a bad way to go with these, A, because they're priced at such a reduction, but also because they're one of the rarest stones in the world, but still feel free to wear it every day. Wear it, enjoy it, you can't hurt it. These are tough enough for everyday wear, which is unusual for an exotic stone. So $18.88 or $16.99. That is right to left. So holla at me, which one would you like before they're gone? Because we can't keep these in stock typically. all out of Madagascar. All this new material. We brought this, this parcel began arriving, it was about, I want to say maybe about a year ago. And we just had a few stones. Don't have that many, obviously, overall of a stone this rare. We were so proud to have anything in this variety, but to get material like that at those prices, wow, it's just kind of fun to see something that should be considered in that priceless area, and yet we're making them very affordable for you tonight. So, Jason, any favorites on there? We can always zoom in on one. I just wanted you to be able to see the color differences there and the shapes being as different as they are. And so $16.99 left side, $18.88. Boy, to get a nearly half carat for $18.88 is really staggering because we had a lot of higher prices on that. And it's just come down just based on, you know, being here over a length of time where sometimes, you know, jewelry's got to be reduced sometimes to move it on out. So when we have pieces that stick around for a while, like a year, they just got to come crashing down in their price tag. And that's the only reason that 48 pointer is way down where it is at $18.88. That's a very, very unusual color. Most of the stones we've seen have been much smaller and in the blue green. So it's just extremely rare to get that true green color you're seeing on the right side. Anyway, let me know which one's your fave, and then we'll move right along. We got another, well, I've got something special for you to kind of complete our beginning of March aqua extravaganza we've been bringing. Yes. Sure. It's actually an oval. It's not quite a round, but it's an oval. And then there's the inside, which is where you see a little more of the blue-green elements to it. So you see there, it's very clean. That's the inside. So we give it a whole support system of gold running underneath the interior there. But that is the 48 pointer, 65 points in diamonds, of course, classic double halo. Do you know we can even switch the gold on that one? So if you'd prefer yellow gold or rose gold, let us do that for you. We can make that happen. So 2 Grandidirites in one show. We've already had 2 Padparadzschas in one show. This is maybe Museum Monday is what we're going to name this show, right? It is so important to see these stones, and who else is going to bring them to you? And you can see here as it's closer, you can see there are still blue elements to the stone. It's not as blue-green as the smaller size, but there's still that blue-green element that you see as it turns and moves here as you're looking at it up close. So let's continue with our aquas. We've been doing kind of an aqua mini-series here because we've been loving the beginning of March here. We know how much you prize and cherish our beautiful Sierra Santa Marias. So we're going to bring one to you now. It's 1122-2680 coming up next. And it's got a lot of diamond weight to it as well. And so everything's been selling out that I've had lately. It's been aqua frenzy time. And this is because I think whether you celebrate a birthday this month and this is your birthstone or not, we can all get behind and appreciate a really good color and saturation of aqua. And this is it. So I think our Grandidirites are both here, so you can grab either one you like. And then here we go with our, you know what, I'm going to do something kind of wild here because we got to make the phone lines ring and we want to help you out and we want to get you, you know, I don't care what things go for as long as they go, right? That's the more critical function here, is that pieces have to go and they have to leave us and go from us to you, no matter what. So this is going to be that experiment where we're going to take a carat 74. And we've got a carat 74 oval, and then we've added this double halo, which ends in a hexagon on the outside edges. So you've got much bigger diamonds on the outside, especially in those corners there, and that's going to total 95 points in the diamonds. Well, we got some good news and we got some bad news. The good news is it's a Sierra Santa Maria. The bad news is I've been showing you everything lately and they've all been going at higher prices because they're still superstars of our trade, superstars of our industry. We only have this one today because we've been selling everything out over the last 2 days. Saturday and Sunday was like Aquamarine for big chunks of the show. So we have not had the opportunity to bring you too much, of course, in others because it's never an abundant stone. These are all stones that you got to keep in mind. Think about what you were doing 16 years ago. I know what I was doing. I was doing this, but not here. And, you know, selling Sierra Santa Maria at that point was like a dream. It was like a fantasy you'd have. It was something you would really only work with Sierra Santa Marias if you were curating a museum. And we didn't have the opportunity ever to really get you Sierra Santa Marias, but leave it to TVON and the ownership here that's had, you know, their hands in private collections now for generations. So getting a 16-year-old stone that hasn't been mined in 16 years is a problem for everybody else, but not for us. We've had them in our collection here, privately held, for years and years and years. So we get the luxury of bringing them out to you. We're essentially sharing that rare material with all of you, our TVON family, which is really exciting because where else are you going to find it otherwise, right? It's going to be a tough one. And so here we've added a lot of diamonds to it as well, including the bigger diamonds at the corners there It is a beautiful, bright, think of it like a piercing sky blue. I want to see who's out there. We've got a $39.99, which kind of fits right in line with everything we've sold out of over the weekend. I get it. The weekend shows are sometimes a little busier than the weeknight shows. I get that. I've been doing this a long time. Been here 8 years almost. I get it. So here's what we've got for you instead of $39.99. We're going to take it really, really low. We're going to bring it down, and we're going to put it 0 to start and no reserve on the auction, and then let you guys decide what you want to pay on what is our last few minutes of this hour. So it's going to be a lot of fun that way. So who knows whether it go for $100 or for $39.99. We don't know. It's a buy it now of $39.99. If you're saying, nope, I don't want the competition, the auction, I just want to own it. I see the value. That's a stone I want to have. It's yours for $39.99 if you want to eliminate the competition. Otherwise, I think a lot of our lovers here of the values are probably going to say, nope, let's start the auction and see if we can steal it. And usually that's what you do. So here we go. It is, should we give it 30 seconds, 60 seconds to get started? We have nothing at all. No reserve on this auction whatsoever. There's a $4,000 ring waiting to be owned, acquired, collected, enjoyed, but still waiting that open. So yep, it kind of was one of those moments where that's why I do stuff like this, right? That's not scheduled to happen. It's not supposed to happen. And power bids are welcome, by the way, if you want to scare everyone else away, except everyone else is nobody right now, so you don't need to worry about that. I would just say give it your best shot, put in whatever you think it's worth, and let the chips fall where they may, because you very well may walk away with a heck of a deal. So we have no open. Well, let's move on. I'll try it on just in case you want to see it, and then here we'll move on to something else. Maybe we kind of exhausted our aqua tolerance over the weekend. We did. We had a bunch of them, and everyone sold. We had the 3 rings on the wheel on Saturday. We had the 3 rings on the wheel on Sunday. Oh, good. We have $200. Good. We're going to sell it after all. $200 to who? $300, never mind. We got a new bidder at $300. It sounds like we just had a little delay in getting this auction started. So here we are, $400 now, 2 bidders only. I will not end the auction till we get everyone through, and suddenly I see there are 33 of you on the phone lines. So that's good news. We do have you with us. We're just waiting for some steal of a deal here. So 500? Nope, never mind, 400. We're stuck at $600 we have. $600 over here. 600. They made a nice little mini power bid. $700 now. 2 bidders only. It's all we can get through at the moment. So I know we've got Jason on the line with someone else, and we've got a very light operator phone bank, and as we did yesterday. So again, I know someone reamed me online yesterday for spending too much time on an auction. Well, I had to make sure everyone could get through because we didn't have that many operators. So, you know, it's like, well, you know, you'd be mad if you were waiting on hold and I didn't get a chance to didn't give you a chance to get in. So I will never end an auction until we at least get everyone in on the phone lines. And it's just a function of very few operators. So do we have 8? 800 over here, because that would be really rude if you're waiting on hold and you want to place a bid and then I end the auction. That would be rude. So, you know, sometimes it takes a minute. We have how much? Oh, $900 over here. So $900 we have. The good news is we've only got 3 people waiting in queue right now. So hang in there with us, and we'll hopefully get some of these other requests and things out of the way. But those of you that are bidding, we've got, okay, so we've got a couple people already verifying as well. I think we've got everyone. Oh no, we have still one person waiting to get through. Here's what I'm going to do, guys. We are going to give it a final clock, because I know we've got more operators coming in here to take your call and help you get through here quickly, so we don't have to have you, you know, waiting on hold. That is the policy here, so I got to make sure everyone can get in. Obviously, we don't have a million operators, and sometimes we have more callers and shoppers than we do operators. So again, but the value is here. The value is waiting to happen. We only have $900. We're going to be giving, yes, we do have everyone through at the moment. It just still means you can get through if you want to now, because we got more operators who came in from break. So here's the deal. I know, 57 minutes in, they got a break. But again, we take it when we can get it. So here we are. We're going to give it a final 2 minutes. It's a $4,000 ring, and right now it's at $900. So is there another aqua? Because we've seen a bunch of them recently, so I don't think this is a matter of have you seen, when sometimes we see very few of something, it's hard to gauge where it's supposed to be or what's a value and what's not a value. This is a big time value, because you've got, well, we had some carat 74s and 2 carats that were here over the weekend, and they were much closer to $39.99 than they were to $900. So we know this is low, but it's also the first hour of a Monday, so that probably explains it. Let's give it a last look here. Let's give it a final 2 minutes, and we'll see if we can help you out, okay? So we'll see if we can get anybody else who wants to put in a bid, venture a bid. We'll see where it goes. And hopefully get you a very, very, very big value, which I think is pretty much guaranteed at this point. Unless there's a mega power bid here, it's going to be a big, big value here at the end of hour number 1. 2 hours to go. Big yellow diamond, big Tanzanite, emerald, we got it. You want a really pretty Morganite, we got that. We actually took one of our most popular rings and we upgraded it. So we'll have that for you. Jason, any Grandidirites? Did you get either of those? Okay, so Grandidirites are here. Pretty much everything here from the first hour except some of our tourmalines and some of our, what else? The Padparadscha and the Congolese and the other blue-green neon, but everything else here. All right, this one's not going to be here. We're looking for a last call. We've got now a minute. I'm going to try it on. Got a minute 10 to get you in. Again, please do dial in before the clock ends. You got to be in our phone system. We can see you on cue. We can see how many people are waiting on hold. So this is the thing. We can get you in right now. We ask that you dial in and get connected in the next 55 seconds because otherwise these auctions could theoretically go on all night long. So we do have other pieces to show you, and we have a top of the hour now about 20 seconds away. So this will be sold right around the top of the hour, which is great. We're going to see who's last call. If anybody wants to go 1,000, let me know. We'll help you out. Remember, it's white gold, yellow gold, or rose gold. You get to choose your gold color and your ring size. So here we are. Last chance. 30 seconds. I think it's come down to this. One bidder at 900. We've got one caller over here thinking about it. Let me know if they want to go 1,000 or more. 22 seconds now to see where it ends up. And then we are moving along. Big, big top of the hour coming up. And it's good, good. Really good. And we have, let's see if we've got $1,000. Yes, no. Beautiful Sierra Santa Maria. Nice size. Almost 1 3/4 carats. Getting a really good look there. And a lot of diamonds. That's more diamond weight than we saw in some of our bigger stones over the weekend. So very excited to have that nice, prominent, dominant, beautiful diamond weight. Do we have 1,000? Got it? All right, sold. Congratulations, it's gone. Let's talk top of the hour. We're going to talk about this ring, which may look somewhat familiar, but it's an upgrade. There was once, and it was, well, it's been here twice actually now. It was a very, very popular piece. It was Morganite in a bridge. This is the upgrade to that ring because it has so much more diamond weight. Get ready. 112-2913. Congratulations on the aqua. Thank you so much. And then here we are talking about a Morganite oval that is, for the record, looks like a pink diamond. We have a pink diamond here that looks almost identical, except it doesn't have as much color to it. This one's giving you that really opulent pink beryl. It's that beautiful, true, I mean, we're talking like baby pink with a little bit of peach, almost Padparadscha-esque, because it's really a pink and peachy blend here. It's 112-2913, and it's going to be our 60 point in that pink diamond color of Morganite. But well, let's take a little extra look here at these carat weights because that's 32 points in pink diamonds. And that's why it looks so beautiful together, doesn't it? You see the pink diamonds with the Morganite and how they really do just complement each other. So when we are trying to prove a point that Morganite can pass for a pink diamond, that pretty much proves it. And you look at the similarities there in the color. Now we have also a carat 40 in white diamonds too. So that's quite a bit of extra diamond weight. You're getting a carat 72 overall. We break it down because the pinks are so valuable and rare, but you get a carat 40 just in white diamonds. That is a testament to how large they all are. Look at how very significant each and every round brilliant is. You see the center, how it goes pink diamonds throughout the sides there. Look at that. So there's that bridge element, right? The way that it goes pink diamonds underneath. And then you've got all the finishing, and boy, is that a great look at it too, how solid the rose gold is underneath, and then it just keeps going, and then you've got your double halo elevated right over that. So huge value on this one. Mega, mega moment here because it's going to be a really nice drop in price. And you've got a chance to pick it up. It does stay as is, so it's going to be the rose and the white gold together. It's a beautiful stone. And think about it. If it was a 60-point pink diamond, what would it go for? About $20,000 right here on this show. Elsewhere, it'd be more. We don't want to talk about that. We need pink diamond values the way TVON brings pink diamond values. But again, even those tend to be a little out of reach. So I like to have an alternative. I like to have something that you might like if you're not in the market to spend. We have pink diamonds that look just like this. They're $60,000. They're $70,000. Welcome to the show, by the way. If you just tuned in, glad you're with us. We kind of went right from blue barrel into pink barrel just to kind of keep the Monday night rolling. It's Must-See Monday. It's Markdown Monday. We are taking brand new items like this one. Y'all know that bridge we had that we've basically made, it's become a bestseller here, but we've just upgraded it here with a bigger diamond weight. So you're getting a carat 72 in diamond weight altogether. You're getting this really lavish Morganite. I mean, that's a very important Morganite that you have there, right? The color is beautiful. And I'm gonna blow it out. It's a huge opportunity to get a $49.99 ring, and since we just did an auction and it didn't have all that much participation, I don't think we need to go down that road again. So what we'll do instead is just take it even lower in the price. Much lower than $49 or $39 or $29.99. And wait till you see this on, because do you guys remember that $60,000 pink diamond? I think it's gone to a museum at this point, but look at that. That is what it looks like, only you're getting a better color saturation to this center stone. And you're certainly not spending $60,000 because it's not even $3. What a value we have for you right now. Not going to be even $29.99. Not $19.99. This is your chance to own it right now. Get on those phone lines, because a carat 40 just in your white diamonds, we don't see that very often. And that is because everything you see there, the elements of the bridge, everything is set up over the pinks. Those pinks, you see how they tuck in, they go all the way through, one side to the other. It looks spectacular. It is spectacular. It's not $19.99. It's even better. Just going to try to blow it out here real quick and reward that first and fastest caller. That's really what we're about on these beautiful, unique pieces. When they got to go, they got to go. So how do we make it happen? Saving you an extra. 1888. I'm not going to do 1777. I want to leave it behind. I'm going to try to give you one of the most affordable now stones. Remember, this is the stone that is the hottest in the jewelry world right now. Not just because the color is so popular in the fashion world and the jewelry world follows suit, but because Morganite is a designer favorite. It is pretty. It's like, again, it's the color that I think is so feminine, looks good on everybody and kind of goes with everything. You don't need to be wearing pink head to toe to be wearing a Morganite. It's got this color that just lends itself to everything else as a neutral wood. And it's going to be better than $17, $16, or $15.99. We want to just make it quick work here, and we'll make it $1,499 to get you a carat 72 in diamonds alone. Makes it a wild one right there. So that is some serious, serious value. And good luck. We only have, 30 seconds or so ticking down. That's going to be it. Then we are going to move right along. We got a big Tanzanite deal. We've got a wheel to show you that are super affordable ideas. Both of our Grandidirites are available. Our Tanzanite we showed you previously is available. Our 1 carat white diamond available. Orange champagne diamond here for you. So got some great items from hour number 1 still hanging out. If you want to ask about any of those, please do. But here we go with our last call on this one, $14.99. And that's here. Okay, next up, we want to get to some big Tanzanite earrings. Emerald cuts or Asher cuts. The two favorites, both here. Both are here in drop earrings with enormous size stones. Okay, so we're going to get to our, I don't know why there's such a difference here. Ooh. Okay, I'm really thinking you're going to like the 10 carat emerald cuts. I'm going to start with the Ashers, and then we're going to go to the emerald cut. These are our only 2 Tanzanite drops, and we're waiting on this one. I know we have a lot of calls in queue here, so we're waiting to see who's got this fabulous Morganite. I'm going to start with the Asher cut Tanzanites. Let's do it. Here are the drop earrings. We have been waiting for more drop earrings. These, they're here, they've arrived. Look at that, red flashes, floral design up top, and then this gorgeous, I like the lever back too, nice little hoop style lever back, more rounded than some lever backs are. Wow, those reds, oh my goodness. So this is the bigger of the carat weights. For the record, I'm gonna go ahead and flash the emerald cuts so you know if you like these better, you can hang in there and wait on these because we've got that coming up next. So that's a little smaller, but do you see the difference? That's an emerald cut, which is more rectangular. And then, of course, you have the more square in the Asher cut, but the colors are identical. So just want to let you know, if you want to hang on for those, you can. But I want to get to, because they're pretty similar, right? You're going to have even a little bit smaller diamond weight on the emerald cuts, but this is meant to be a big stone that we still want to make wearable. So we didn't go over the top on the diamond weight here. So now that you saw each one, I just want to make sure you get a good look so you know what to, what to reserve more or less as your own. But this is going to be 1123,130 to start. This will have the bigger carat weight at 1376. So each stone is just under 7 carats. We're going to come in close now. Now you're getting white gold only. Both will be in the white gold only, keep that in mind. And you also have a 10-point diamond weight. So again, purposely kept the diamond weight a little lower. We didn't want it to be strictly a dressy, over-the-top formal earring, because how many of us really dress up all that often? So we wanted to try to give you some versatility there, but still being a drop. So this one's going to be, well, don't you love it? $15,999, always have been. We're going to make it a lot better value here. This is what they look like from a distance. So you can see how they're going to be dropping from a length of top to bottom. You're going to have about 1.25 inches there. And then I'm going to pop one on for you as well so you can see it there. But that's a little subtle detail. There's the few diamonds up top, which you'll see up close here. And then it's almost like a lotus blossom, right? A pave. So it looks really feminine, pretty. Just adds a little something to the squared off nature of that Tanzanite, which being the Asher cut, still going to give you step faceting, which we enjoy. I know the Asher cuts are very popular. That's what they look like from a distance away. So tons of presents. You're not going to miss those. And of course, we've even upgraded the gold to give you the 18 karat gold as well. Let's make it really easy. They're super affordable. We've marked them down just for tonight for you. Let's go ahead and take another close-up look, and then the emerald cuts will be right up here next, which are even more affordable because they're going to be 10 karat 73. But there's not a whole lot of difference in the carat weights. Just go with the cut you like better, or if you're trying to match to an earring or a pendant or a ring you already have, that's something to consider. But we're going to make these only $5,999 instead. So taking $10,000 off today to get you, which I'm thinking about this per carat, wondering how on earth we can make 2 stones, because it's always rare to get 2 stones to match. It's always challenging. Otherwise, we'd have them all the time. So there's an extra element of designer detail, being that it's an earring. A lot goes into that, workmanship, and yet we're right around $400 a carat. So the emerald cuts are next. Just want to start with the big stones. Emerald cuts coming up. 1073, a little lighter diamond weight. All right. $59.99 on the Asher. Now let's talk about the more affordable. Trust me, these are going to fly. Item number 112, 3131, and stunning again. This time, emerald cuts. 1073, so you're still getting a lot of gem weight here. They're over 5 carats, really close to 5.5 each. We have lent out some of our Blue Wing Block Ds. It goes back about a year now. And this designer is not a speedy one. So they customize, and the designer logo's in the back. So we said, well, actually they said, could you please let us work with some of those Blue Wing Block Ds? So the designer, which obviously had these stones for a while, decided to custom make some beautiful earrings that they were just, they were so excited to work with these stones as anybody would be. Keep in mind, they're not selling it anywhere else. This is still our stone, our exclusive. But the designer wanted to work with them because they pride themselves in working with quality. And they know darn well there's no better quality than Blue Wing Block D. So very exciting to have these. Huge value here. They were $12,999. We're taking the also 18 karat gold. 2 points in diamonds, so they're more or less accents, just to give it a little special something there at the base of the front of the lever back. But really trying to wow you here, let's make it better than even $5,000 for the pair. They're super affordable for what they are. They're gorgeous on, which I'm going to show you, but they're also only $39.99 to get them home here for you. So that's a much better value when you go under $4,000 on a drop, when there are 5+ caraters here in such an exotic cut like an emerald cut. Here is what they look like on, to show you here very quickly just what to expect when you have that movement and size you do, because they're about, again, almost 5.5 carats each. So really special for $39.99. Great look there just to see how amazing they are with that kind of bright light that they give you when you have an emerald cut. And we'll go back to our wheel and take another look at them up close. And then our request coming out is going to be for a beautiful fawn champagne. Who wanted to see this one? It is from yesterday, yes. Alan in Nevada. You got it. We'll bring out that champagne diamond from yesterday for you. All right, Blue Wing Block D lovers. It's funny, yesterday I struck out on Blue Wing Block D. It's true, I had 2 yesterday. Both remained available. Today, so far, I've had 3 Tanzanite pieces, all still available. I think we're at that point where hopefully, I'm hopeful this is the case. I hope everyone's got one. I hope everybody's got everything they need. That would be so wonderful, just to know that we're not going to have the upset, you know, folks for years on end going, oh, I missed them, I missed them, I missed them. I can't believe it. How did that happen? I would rather be at that point where everybody's got what they need in Blue Wing Block D. And I hope we're there. I really do. Because we're getting up upon that time when it's going to be completely done and gone and sold out. Let's get to our recap from yesterday. Thank you, Alan, for asking for this. This is a great ring, and I know it got a little bit kind of overshadowed by a yellow diamond I had, so it didn't get as much time. But take a look at how beautiful this is because, well, it's another rarity in diamond, but this time it's a champagne, 11205555, and it would be the fabulous champagne diamond. Sometimes there are stones that are a little lighter in color that are really fun. I would say this is, I would not even call it cognac. It doesn't have enough red or orange to me. I would call it a deeper champagne color. And computers can't tell the difference between the nuances of champagne and cognacs and all of that. So it's really a deeper, darker champagne. Obviously, they can be lighter. They can be a little more bold. That's what you're getting, is a little more extra saturation. Typically, those are more money than, let's say, the lesser saturated champagne diamonds that are light, light, light brown. This is the 1 carat round, though. It's a VS stone. It's got 9 points in yellow and 110 in the white diamond. So another really beautiful, deserving mounting. I say that because it's a big, important stone in the middle. It deserves a lot of diamonds. People ask me all the time, where are the solitaires? We don't typically do a lot of solitaires because it doesn't make sense to put really, really high-end valuable stones always just in a plain mounting unless they're usually engagement or bridal styles. So this is where we like to add a lot of extra, give you the 119 total weight that it's so needing, and then that way you end up with 3 different colors in diamonds in 1 ring. You get the round and, of course, the yellows that are tucked in are so perfectly matched. You're getting this really special 219 total weight here, and yet it's very wearable. You've got a continuation about 3/4 of the way down the sides in either direction of the diamonds. Here's what it looks like on the hand, and it's going to be for 1 caller because already was here. We just ended up blowing it out because actually I had a carat weight that was similar in a yellow yesterday. Brought it down in price via the auction, so we had to let this follow suit. So this ended up being, watch this, just showing you the bag here, this was a $69.99 ring. That's all I got. And I did something a little bit different yesterday because you can imagine it came right after a yellow diamond with pretty similar specs. So I had to bring this down. Well, sounds like we've got a couple of you that are now realizing that was a really good value if I was seeing that right. It is. It's $24.99 to get 219 in diamonds tonight in a beautiful, really highly saturated champagne. So huge value there, no doubt about it. Comes with the yellow and the white gold if you choose it as is, which we would highly, strongly recommend. So you probably want to leave it that way, but $24.99 to get that to you tonight. Very special indeed. I would leave it. Give us your size you need. We'll make that happen for you, and it'll be yours for under $2,500. So let me know. You don't need to be the requester. It's the first come, first served basis that we work on here when we got these limited items. So keep that in mind. $24.99. That's it. Okay. So Alan, let us know. I assume that's the one you're thinking about. I think that's the only champagne diamond we had yesterday. So hopefully that's the one you're looking for. Or if you just want to see it one more time, or just say, well, show it off to a jeweler friend who's going, yeah, there's no such thing as fine natural diamonds for $2,500. I can only imagine, because you can imagine how often we hear that, is, you know, people that don't know our world, they'll say, I hear this from wholesalers all the time. They'll watch the show for the first time and they'll say, how do you do that? Because they know what they're looking at, and they know the industry inside out. It's their own business, and they marvel at what we do, especially when it comes to diamonds. Listen, the world of gemstones, in the colored gemstone world, it's more foreign to most because not everybody's got a lot of ability to work with rare tourmalines or rare sapphires or whatever it may be. Diamonds, people know, right? The industry, if you're in the jewelry trade whatsoever, you tend to know diamonds. And if you're really in the world of exotics, you know the fancy colors of diamonds. And that's why people who are in the business, that's what they've been doing. Every dealer I know, by the way, they're not new in the business. They've been doing it for generations. It's part of their family heritage. It's what they've always done. done. I got to tell you, this is one of those moments where the jewelers of the world, the dealers of the world, the manufacturers, the wholesalers, the dealers, they all say, how do you guys do that? And the deal is this: it is through material that we obviously, well, we create our own designs, but that's a big part of it. It's not all of it though. The big deal here is that you've got a stone that is from older material back in the day when diamonds were not as much as they are now. That's how you end up getting values like this. So take it if you love it, try it out. It's here by request and it is still here. All my requests from the day are still here, so it just means that anybody can feel free to call in. Don't feel like since it's not your request that you can't take advantage of it. You can, and we hope you will. So coming up next, let's get to it. We've got a lot to show you here. So much to do and only an hour and 40 minutes to do it in. Let's get to our Gent's Congolese tourmaline. I've been talking about this. It's one beautiful blue-green stone, and you know it's going to go if I price it right. So let's just make this easy because I'm looking at a higher price tag on it, and I don't want to leave it there because, wow, the first Congolese tourmaline we have in an Asher cutting, and it's for gents or ladies, really. If you like a lot of gold weight, it'll work either way. But it's also going to be a brand new style, 1123-196. This is a mounting that's got a little quilted design on the sides, and it means we have given it that little extra pattern. Now it needs polishing. I can see that as well as you can. So again, I don't make the jewelry, but I will tell you, I write notes about it every day. So here's what we'll do. I know it needs a little extra rhodium there, which is something that's going to have that finishing touch. So I'd ask you to look at the stone here and know that then I'm going to be working with our jewelers tomorrow to do this and make sure it's just right for you. But it's our carat 88 Asher cut, blue-green Congolese, and of course, most of what we've seen, we saw a cushion cut earlier. This is not a cushion. This is an Asher. So really spectacular blues and greens here. I'll just blow it out. 48 points in big diamonds. Most of our styles like this don't get up to that bigger half-carat diamond weight like this does. So I love having that larger carat weight. I think it's suited for the stone, right? It makes sense. They're all bigger stones that go around and around and around that Asher cut. Got the one. Let's help you out. Yellow gold's fine. Rose gold's fine. I mean, it's half yellow gold now. So you can kind of get an idea what it's going to look like in yellow gold, but pick your favorite gold. And rose gold is something that we see oftentimes with the green stones that is a nice mix and match. So you might want to think about rose gold. Here it is on the hand just to show you the size and the scale, and think about it. If it was a size 5.5, it would look more like this, and it could work for a lady's ring as well if you like a little bit more gold content. But the $49.99 has got to go. That price I'm seeing over and over and over. It's every day I come in now, I get a whole box of 500 pieces and they all got $49.99 on them. And then I'm just making sure we just slash and reduce and make sure we can get things to, you know, the way they've always been here, which is affordability like no other. So this is what we're doing, guys. It's one only. Let's make it $19.99 to the very first caller if you'd like it. And that'll be it. $19.99 for a huge gents ring. And yep, you know it's finished on the inside, but this style has the waves of gold. It's like you put waves and waves and waves together, let them meet in the middle so that they can all create that beautiful solid undergallery throughout, and that'll be $19.99. And look at the clarity of that tourmaline from the backside. So I know it was giving you a lot of clarity from the front, but it's not the facets that are masking any inclusions. It's just a clean stone. And that would be our $19.99 gents deal of the day. So how about this? We've got something special to share with you. 3 rings going on a wheel. I know this is fine jewelry that we deal in, but I'm about to defy all of the values and all of the pricing of fine jewelry that you've ever seen. And I'm just going to try this because, you know, it's a more quiet Monday and I get it. Here's what we're going to do. I've got a choice of Royal Zambar and Garnet with 45 points in diamonds. I've got an aqua yet again, so we're going to throw this in even though it's not supposed to be here today. And then I'm going to put up this corner rupine, which we've been seeing some rare stones already. I've got, whether you want the blue beryl, this month's birthstone, the January birthstone here in the rare form of pinks and purples and blues and reds together, and then that really deluxe blue-green corner rupine looking like Paraiba. Which one is your preference? Because we are about to get a little frenzied on these phone lines. That is a newer mounting. This is a classic mounting. This, also classic, split shank there. It almost looks like a smaller version of what we saw with the champagne diamond a minute ago. But I have a choice of. And I bet you tonight we could probably get a caller or a collector who might want to get all 3. Can you imagine? Can you imagine looking at jewelry and going, I'll take all 3. I'll just take everything in that display case. or in this case, I'll take everything on that wheel because I know a deal and I want to collect and I want to have rarities that I know I'm not going to always have the opportunity to get in on. Here you go. So there's a 38-point corner rupee with 41 points in diamonds. You've got a carat 40 Zembar and garnet that has 45 points in diamonds. And then we go over here, aqua, burnished diamonds, big stones on the side, 90 points of that aquamarine with the diamond weight at 22. Come on in. I'm going to wait till you're on the phone lines ready to go here to get this price tag because things are about to get a little wild in here. When we have pieces that were all supposed to be on the air tonight for more, and I'm just going to show you. We got a $19.99, we've got a $19.99, and we have a $21.99 ring up here. That's something I'm going to get rid of. We're going to take the lowest price of all three, which you see on the air now, and we're going to reduce them. One more thing, change the gold color on any one of them. Obviously, we're seeing white gold across the board. I want you to pick your favorite gold color. Do not feel like you have to leave it the way it is. If you're a yellow gold purist, do it. All three of these stones would look amazing in yellow gold. I would say if rose gold is your thing, I would say that Zembaran would look really pretty in rose gold. We've seen that before. But we're going to take Monday night markdowns to a new level here. So this is where I would just please, oh please, oh please, consider dialing in really, really early. Because when they're gone, nothing I can do about it. When they're spoken for, there's just nothing we can do. Can't get you anymore. These are all out of private collections. The Zembar and garnets are. The corner rupee is the most limited and most rare up there, and we're speaking on a term of all three are individually extremely rare. But if you're going for the most rarity, go with the corner rupee in that blue green because that is super crazy unusual. Gem quality material, almost non-existent. You never see it in jewelry stores. It is the way to try it because I bet for the most part, most people watching right now probably don't have one already. So this would be a time to get one quickly, get one affordably, and watch what we're going to do instead of $19.99. You need to be on the phone lines because I'm not even doing $9.99. And we've got ample gold and ample diamonds in each and every one. They're not just a solitaire where it's just the stone. You're getting so much to enjoy with each and every piece up here, but they're not even $888. They're not even $777. We have abandoned all pricing that was supposed to take place tonight to try and mark these down to a level you've never seen before. And that's the beauty of it, is that this is for only a few of you. Obviously, there's only so many to go around when we're talking about rarity on this level, and they're no longer going to be $777 either. So this is just a moment to take what you love, get them quickly, make sure you grab whatever is your favorite here because no, they are not going to be $750 either. So what can I do to make a collector out of each and every one of our Monday night shoppers? Because you get into these and you are instantly a collector. There's no doubt about it. And they're not going to be $750, $749. Anyone you want, any gold, any size, shipped to your doorstep for free. And they're $699 a piece for 60 seconds. That's all I can do. I don't have anything else here in rings for anywhere near $699. And we are making you a deal tonight. If you want a great piece of jewelry and you don't want to spend thousands, you can still get a great piece of rare jewelry. But maybe you're going to choose one. Maybe you're going to choose one of each. I don't know, but the aqua's going on the hand first, and that's going to be item number 1122934. And look at this. Still Sierra Santa Maria. Those three diamonds, bigger stones that graduate down the sides. They're burnished into the gold band. I mean, that's so cool, isn't it? And look how simple it is. Elegant, simple, and I love that it's modern. There's a little flair for the modern just because it has those bigger diamonds burnished on the sides like it does. What a piece, what a piece. $699 for that one. I recommend highly the white gold in the aqua. I do. We see Sierra Santa Maria's in the yellow too sometimes, and it works, but I really think that the best combination for the aqua is the white gold. How about the Zembaran next? Here's the Zembaran garnet. That's going to be item number 1121859. That's a carat 40, and it's going to be on my pinky ring here, or pinky finger here. This is going to be our 1 carat 40, so that's the biggest center gem weight that you get, and that's going to be that color shifting garnet. So reds, pinks, blues, purples all together. 45 points in diamonds as well, $699. Then we go to the corner rupee, and that's the rarity up there. Out of all three, the rarest. By far, it's right over here, and you're going to get that beautiful piercing blue-green. It's like a neon element of color. It's a 38-point stone. That is big for this world of corner rupee, and it's going to have 41 points in diamonds. So each one's giving you, We've got some good diamond weights here as well, and that is so simple, elegant, right there, classic kind of style. Love that bright, bright, bright blue green that it's giving, mostly green, but still there's a little element of that blue green. It's not just your basic green like an emerald. It's got a little more of that neon element to it, and that is whichever one you like. $6.99, final 60 seconds. We got to go. Lots to do tonight, and a big yellow diamond deal, which is probably what everyone's waiting for, because there were so many of you I heard from that missed out. You know, we can't, once an auction is done, it's done, right? There's nothing I can do. I can't bring it back. It's somebody else's ring. I can't be selling people's rings over and over again, right? So there were a lot of you that missed out. I guess you weren't with us live yesterday. We had a lot of people asking about yellow diamonds. I do have this one coming up in the show tonight, so stay with us. Last 1 carat diamond I've got. Made it especially, we got busy. We made it today because why? We had so much demand for 1 carat yellows from the weekend. You want to see a really pretty pink tourmaline? I mean, it's not really something that's necessarily for sale. It's just such a pretty stone. Look at that. Isn't that a great stone? Such a pretty pink. That's a pretty raspberry pink right there. Hot pink tourmaline. I got big rubies, big amethyst. I got big Paraiba. Yeah. The which one? Yeah, Morganite again? Sure. Is that one still here? Oh, goodness. Pink Morganite's still hanging out here. That's kind of fun. Here's the pink Morganite one more time on the hand. If you missed this, it was about 30 minutes ago. It's pink Morganite with pink diamonds and white diamonds together in a bridge. There's just, the bridge element is just the pink diamonds down the middle. They go right through the center, but there it is on the hand. Now remember, I know this looks like something that we've done before, but it's a much bigger version. The other one has about, what, 60 points in diamonds. This has a carat 72 in diamond weight. And just as a reminder, this is $14.99. Jason, are you taking something off the wheel? Please let me know. Okay. And then Auntie taking something off the wheel? Gotcha. Thank you so much. So we do have people that are taking more than one thing off the wheel, which is probably what I would expect with $6.99. You get 2 for still less than the price of 1. You can get, well, you actually can get all 3 for less than the price of one of them up there. One of them was, remember, $2,200. So yes, you can. You can spend less to get all 3 than you would have for 1 ordinarily. And by the way, that 1 was the corner rupee. That was the most expensive, valuable one. Sorry, guys, the voice is going. I've been fighting something all week, and I think I'm succumbing to it. So sorry, guys, the voice is weak, and I'm not at my best, but I'm trying, trying to just get through to tomorrow. But here we go, guys. Last call. Yes, corner rupee. Okay, so I think everything's gone from this wheel. Do you want to see it up close one more time? We can just show the Morganite one more time with all of our focus right there on that one. Take a look at that. So that one may be gone now. Just want to give you one last look at it, 1122913, because seeing it from a distance is one thing, but seeing all the details up close is even better, because then you can really see those huge individual diamonds you're getting. The white diamonds are massive, aren't they? Carat 40. Love it. So that's going to be the Morganite for $14.99. Thank you so much on that last trio. I'm so glad you liked those. What's not to like? It's $6.99. Oh, I don't know if anyone's looked at prices lately on jewelry, but and I know most of it's fake. I get that. The world is changing. Most of the jewelry out there in the world today is lab-grown stuff. I know, it's just mind-boggling. I never thought I would see a shift in the jewelry business as quickly as I have this whole obsession with lab-grown stones, but it's happening. We can't fight it. It's happening. And the world is changing dramatically in the the pricing on lab-grown stones. I mean, it's one thing if it's cheap. It's not cheap. It's expensive to buy lab-grown stones. So I just love that we're bringing you natural stones that are really rare for less than the price of lab-grown. I just think that I think our values are becoming more apparent than ever before. And it's probably why, one day, Saturday, we had 60 some new registers, 60 new shoppers in one show. I mean, that's a lot. That's a lot of new people. You know, a lot of you have been shopping with us for years and years. So to get that many, and then yesterday was also similar. It was just, I think people are really seeing that, I love that if you have an appreciation for rare and good quality, not just fine jewelry and bad quality, but really fine quality, and you really want something extraordinary that you're going to cherish forever, this is the place to be. And I think that's a big reason why we're welcoming more shoppers than ever before, in the recent months is because there's a greater appreciation now for the quality, right? There's just, it is so little to see out there in actual natural jewelry anymore. So I love that we're still here bringing you the best of the best. That's always a priority. I know it's been my livelihood for most of my adult life here. So it's something I'm not willing to really, people ask me every day, will you represent our line? Will you be an ambassador for our line or our new thing? And it's all lab grown stuff. And I'm just not going to succumb to that. So anyway, this is $14.99. Let's talk Paraiba because, you know, why not? If there's anybody looking for a big Paraiba, it's funny. I had a 223 yesterday that was, kid you not, 50 grand. There happens to be a 204 here that's not 50 grand. So I thought maybe you'd want to see something that I think is really, this one's cleaner too. It's cleaner. That pear shape I had yesterday, which you saw in the air, was not super clean. Listen, I would have bought it last night or yesterday because it was a 2 carat 23 with a 2 carat 23 diamond weight. I kid you not, and I can't stop thinking about it because I don't know what the odds of that are. To have a 2 carat 23, my favorite stone in the world, with 223 in diamond weight, when that is my number, because it's the channel I've always been on for 22 years on DirecTV, and it was also my first pet's birthday, which is still a day that is one of my most important, and it's taken on several other meanings over the years. But point being, there was a 223 with 223 yesterday for 50 grand. I did not buy it, despite the, I think, the signal from the universe that I should, because it wasn't actually that clean of a Paraiba. And then today I look at this stone, which is a 204. So granted, it's 19 points shy of what I would like it to be, but it's a really bright, clean stone. And it's an oval that looks a lot bigger than that pear shape did. And it's 1120681, and it's in the signature mounting, which has a carat 28 in diamonds. Wow, wow, and wow. And the reason I'm bringing it out, because I know it's not for everybody, and I know it's not, you know, it's not pocket change to get any Paraiba, but here's the thing. It's a 204. Was my math off, Tony? Did I do bad math there? Probably, yeah. My math is, yeah. No, it was on, right? Yeah, 19 plus, yeah, 223. Okay, I was saying if it was 19 points bigger, I'd take this one. But a carat 28 in a signature mounting and white gold, and it's not $50,000, because the brand new one I had yesterday that was very similar, well, it was 50 grand. I like this stone better. I do. It's cleaner, it's brighter, it's got it. Certain Paraibas, they got it. They've just got it, right? I had a dealer the other day looking at my Paraiba collection. He goes, well, that stone's good, but that one not so much. And they were both beautiful blue-green colors. But his point was, unless it's bright neon, which, like, I don't know this, unless it's bright neon, it's not worth nearly as much, because the pastels are pretty and all, but they're not worth nearly as much as the super neon, right? This is the super neon. So we've got a $30,000 price tag that's not going to be today, and I've just not seen a 2 carat go this low. I've had my 1.5 carats be much higher in price. You guys know this. The carat and a halves are $25,000 typically. So we're not doing that. It's not 25 and it's not 20. And if anybody's in the market for a big collectible stone, because I know they made headlines just today, Paraiba was in the news today, because someone very famous has acquired, I don't know if it was gifted or if she purchased it or what the ins and outs are, because I don't know those details, because they keep that stuff private. But needless to say, it was probably a lot of money. And now this very famous woman is sporting a Paraiba all over town. So yeah, it's one of those where people are discussing it more than ever. It becomes better known by the day, and yet you can't deny that it's got some unbelievable color to it. And this one, for some reason, has come under $15,000, and I just don't know why. I've not seen this with a 2 carat. Here it is on the hand. No, we're not stopping at $14,999 either. I'm actually going to give you a bonus discount tonight, and we're going to give you $1,000 extra off and make it $13,999 instead. So it's under $14,000 to get a 204 Paraiba. And that just, I mean, I could understand it if it was dirty and it was included and it was hazy and it was cloudy and it had big old needles like the copper needles you see. This does not. So why it's $13,999? Got no idea. But I'm excited about it, and I'm thrilled that we can bring it to you, and that is the essence of a markdown and what tonight is all about. So as we get 20 minutes left here in our last, before we get to our last hour, we're going to bring that yellow diamond out at the top of the hour, by the way. So if you're waiting on the yellow diamonds 20 minutes from now, want to show you a really sweet way to do a diamond pendant. Can't even remember the last time we had this. This has been a minute since we've had anything like this pendant. So we're going to bring that out for you. And yeah, just had to show that. You never know what people are in the mood for on any given night, but I'm always looking for a Paraiba deal, always. And that, to me, out of everything in our inventory, there's the deal. So here's our diamond pendant. It's going to be a 1118009. This is a little bit of that kind of like bar meets diamond solitaire, because we've all seen the diamond solitaires with just the rabbit ear bail and very simplistic. This is a little different. You're getting a 30-point round, and it's going to be in white gold, yellow gold, or rose gold. Now, it is very important. It's the third almost. This will look all day long like a third of a carat diamond. We're seeing 30 points. Just be aware that's a minimum. We're shooting for 33 points on each and every one, but this one on the air is 30 points. So sometimes we're going to have the same diamond diameter, and sometimes they'll have a little different carat weight to them. So there's a 3/4 inch little drop. This is still just like giving a little more modern flair to your classic diamond solitaire, right? It's that still mirror finished gold we love, all that beautiful look. Now, if you see this from a distance, I think you're going to like it, because it's got the mirror finishing that so many of you ask us for more gold, where there's just gold, not always done in diamonds, right? Give me more gold so it reflects the light, gleams. That's doing it right there. You're going to slip your chain right through the top of the piece. That's where your bail is. And then it's going to be, there's your length, 3/4 of an inch. White gold, yellow gold, rose gold is going to change the look a little bit. We'll take a quick look at it on the neckline here. Why not? Just to show you what it looks like from a distance away, just to give you another perspective on the size. But it's also going to be a really, really important value. So come on in. It's a great gifting idea too, I think. I think it's one of those that makes sense for, you know, if you're not sure where to go, fine jewelry, even for the people that we're closest to, can be complicated, I think, to shop for someone else. We all know what we like, but even shopping for our closest loved ones can be tough when it comes to jewelry, because jewelry is very personal. But I think this is a style that can lend itself well to a lot of different generations, a lot of different styles, a lot of different personalities. I think it's really just a classic that's upgraded. And the best part is going to make it giftable in the price tag, and that means getting away from $19.99 and dropping that price all the way on down, making it less than $999. Give us a call if you love it. Not going to last very long, because we have very limited quantities on these big diamonds. Anytime we do big diamonds, obviously they're more elite. They're still VS. They're white, as you can see, white, bright diamonds, no body color to them whatsoever. Want to try to make it affordable, like not $888 or $777 or even $699 affordable either. We're going to make it $599 to the very first caller. And callers, rather, we have three. So three. Or one person that's going to take all three, because we had a lot of you taking multiples off that wheel earlier too, because the deal was so good. So keep that in mind, and it's $599 to get that one to you. And don't you love that it's just that hidden bail? So they carve out the space for your chain within the design itself, which I think is really nice, because it's keeping the look very clean. It's keeping it very polished, right? You get that nice block of gold. Yes, Andy? And say it one more time. Melody. Thank you, Melody. Melody in Ohio is brand new with us, shopping for? Oh, wonderful. Thank you so much. She's going to love it. Welcome, welcome, Melody in Ohio. Thanks so much for shopping. Has she been watching a while, or did you get that far? Or new viewer, new shopper? Love it. Well, we still, by the way, have a couple of earrings from earlier in the show. Got a big Padparadscha. I don't know, top of the hour, it's about 18 minutes from now. We got to bring out that big yellow diamond, but before we do, how about a deal on a Tanzanite? Have the what was it, the 961 that we had earlier, still hanging out, about to bring you a 6 carat. Wait a minute, this one looks, whoa. This one I might just have to show you. In comparison with the 961. Yeah, let me bring it out. I'm going to prove a point to you. Because I know sometimes it's very difficult to remember back to a certain color, right? Anyone ever struggle with that? Like you leave the house and you go, well, I need a match to this outfit. So I'm looking for a shoot a match. And then you get to the store and go, I think that's it. And you get them home and they're totally different, right? It's a skill. So it's sometimes tough to really gauge. Look at the difference. Oh my, wow. So look at the difference in the color here. So this is a great stone, don't get me wrong. But I immediately wanted to just put a frame of reference together on why this is a 624 Museum Reserve, when you might look at it and go, well, it doesn't have a ton of diamonds. We kept it kind of simple here. We put the triple stack, but I think here you can see this is the 624, this is the 961, it's still here. But look at the difference in the color. And then when you're seeing this from this perspective, you start to see all the reds that go through. Brand new right now, 112-2429. And do not let the brand newness of it stop you from getting the value, because trust me, that's what I'm here to do. It's got to be a value no matter what. This diamond weight is 39 points in the diamonds. Look at how beautiful that stack is. Always kind of deceiving. I love how it looks like a 3-row meets 4-row, because it's got mirror finishing in that basket. So it's just an illusion there. There are 3 rows in diamonds on either side. It's that beautiful, bright, saturated wow factor we love to see. And now we've proven to you that this is why it's Museum Reserve. So not every Museum Reserve, we figured, because we had this feedback from you. Some of you had seen our Museum Reserves and realized that there was usually a lot of diamond weight with any of the Museum Reserve stones. And some of you said, what if we want that top quality and we don't want to miss out on that superior, supreme quality, but we don't need to have a ton of extra diamond weight? What about us? That's why we made this. That's why this stone was saved. We put this aside and said, this is the stone, since it's not 10 carats or 20 carats, let's put the 624 aside, and that can be the one that then gets a little more, I'm not saying no diamond weight, there's 39 points there, they're beautiful diamonds, it's stacked 3 times on each side. Gives it a great balance, a great symmetry, but at the same time, it's not overdone. So if you are looking for, maybe it's more wearable that you want, maybe it's that more simple style, maybe it's just a classic look, that's what this is intended to provide you without having the massive diamond weight that some of you say, that's going to make it more dressy. I'm not wearing that every day. Here it is. And yet you still want the quality to be impeccable on your center stone. That's exactly what's happening here. Now, how unusual too to see it in the yellow gold. We usually start with the blue wings and the white gold, and then we give you the option. Here's your look at it in yellow. Doesn't change the option. You still get to choose the white, the yellow, or the rose. But this is going to be fun, because we're just going to make sure the price tag is ridiculously good. How do we do that? Well, it's a little more challenging with the Museum Reserve, I must admit. It's got a $99.99 price tag, as they all do. Well, up to a certain point, and then they start to get higher than that. But you get the idea. That's where they begin, and that's because the quality is so supreme. We're going to make this even better for you, but we have got work to do, guys. An hour and 15 minutes left in the show. Got a lot to show you. Still lots of jewelry hanging out here. What are we going to do to make this easy? Auction it off. Got to. I cannot expect to just, even if I mark it down to $69.99, I just can't expect that to do the trick tonight. So here's what we'll do instead. We're going to make it better than even $69.99 or $6,500 or $6,000 or $5,000 or $4,000. And let me tell you, there is demand for these stones. They're exclusively ours. The demand has gone through the roof, because why? And I'm not talking about here. I'm talking about the Hong Kong show just wrapped up yesterday. So literally everybody who was there, TVON wise, on their way back on a plane as we speak, getting back to Los Angeles. The talk of the show was, where are your blue wing Block Ds? Because in Tucson in February, we'd taken a couple of them over there, and pretty much the same crowd as over in Hong Kong. I mean, everyone's kind of making the circuit, right? Making the rounds through the gemstone shows that happen all over the world. It's kind of a full-time job. Well, everybody saw a couple of the stones in Tucson. We didn't take any to the Hong Kong show. Not a one. Not a single solitary one, because what do we have left? There's hardly anything. We have hardly anything left to show you all. And that's what we're here to do, is show them to you, give you the opportunity to own them. So at this point, we can't be messing around with price tags, but I know at the same time, we have already that ship has sailed. We have made sure and made a point to reduce everything down. So it does not make sense to even do $4 or $35 or even $3,000. We're going to make this even more affordable. Remember, choose your gold if you want premium level, but you don't need crazy diamond weight. This is the way you go. It's not even going to be $3,000. It's been a night when we've needed to do some really different kind of amendments of prices. Take a look at it. It's not going to be $3,000 to start. Come on in, because this is that very special piece that obviously deserves a $10,000 price tag all day long. Look at the saturation level, and that's in full, powerful, bright, hot light. If we try it on, it gets a little darker, a little more shadowed. You're seeing more of that extra element you expect to see in person. That becomes even more prominent if I actually just shade the light even further. Not going to be $3,000 to start. Oh boy, and we have very few left. Our earrings that were here earlier, a 961 are here, but let's face it, none of those were museum reserved. This might be the one you're looking for, and we're going to take it down. You know what? Skip it. We'll do $2,500 to get it started on a 624, highest level we've got. Extra diamonds on the sides, of course. No even really consideration of the gold and the diamond weight. It's just about the stone. Getting you the best value possible on that center. So $25 to get it started, 60 seconds in $10 increments, and then we'll go from there. Big yellow diamond, 10 minutes away. Our official last, which is the sad part. And then we've got emerald on the way. Butterfly diamond earrings are here. More wheels to show you. Put some other pieces together on wheels, and we'll let those fly. But what a night for value. It's been that night for really incredible value. So this one got to go. And then we got the big emerald here. Purple sapphire is new today. We've got a really rare exotic purple sapphire. Anybody looking for Brazilian Paraibas? I've got a few smaller stones that are put together in a floral ring. So pretty. We can show that to you as well. And you know, any requests you have. I've had some requests, but keep in mind, if there were requests that you're thinking about or interested in, none of the requesters took the request today. So that means you can still go ahead and call us if you'd like to shop any of those pieces that you saw that were here earlier. And then we're going to move right along. No open on that one. So let's keep going. We've got that really fabulous orange champagne, by the way. If you missed it in our first hour, we've got the orange champagne. We still got the white diamond as well. Our Grandidierite are here also. So lots and lots to shop for in the rarity. This whole show has been rare. And I just want to preview, or rather recap, this orange diamond. It's orangey champagne, but really it's got more orange really prominent there. It's item number 1123283, and that's one way to go. And we'll go ahead and blow this out for you too. It's $29.99. So remember, that's the 1 carat 05 center with the 1 carat on the sides and the bridge we had in the first hour. Just wanted to bring it back. 3283. I think it's one of our better values of the night, and it's still hanging out here. And I know that there's been a lot of demand for the orange diamonds. This is truly an orange champagne. Just gonna, I think the graphics, yeah, there they are, because that was here earlier tonight, about an hour and a half ago. So just a really, really good ring. And I love that value at $29.99. So that's a good one. Purple sapphire, you got it, Pam. Gotcha. It's coming up. There's so many shades of purples. And I love that this one is a really, really interesting, rich color and doesn't look like other purple stones. So let me show that, and then we'll see who's got our orange champagne, but here it is. Oh my goodness, look at that color. True, honest to goodness, rich purple. Scouted our inventory, working on a special request right now. The request was for a lavender sapphire. We don't have one. I had to break the news today that we don't have a lavender sapphire in our collection. Purples are rare, and I didn't even know how few we had until I went through the entire sapphire collection all of this week. There's hardly anything. So here's the one that's big league. It's 1123272. It's in unheated again. We've really been featuring a lot of these rare unheated stones tonight, which has been fun because we've had the blue-green and the 2 pods and all that. Now here we go again with another unheated stone. These are crazy rare. It's 168 in size here. It also is going to be a carat 05. It's another style of bridge. I know, we have 1,000,001 bridge mountings, don't we? But this is really where you get the all diamond encrusted. This is like the deluxe, where there's diamonds top and bottom as well, in addition to 3 rows down the middle. So 5 rows in total. Let's go through those carat weights. 168 in the unheated purple, and then it has a 1 carat 05 diamond weight in the bridge, and it's in the white gold, but you can change it. I really didn't want to have to leave you with just the option of the white only, because purples we know look so gorgeous in the yellow. There's a richness about that, so if you'd rather go that way, you can. Imagine it like this, if that helps you get an idea here. Imagine that yellow gold there, sort of transposed to where that purple sapphire is. But here's what we're going to do. On heated sapphire, I'll make it a deal for you. Nobody wants to pay $69.99, am I right? There's the ring, there's the price, let's change it. Let's just, I mean, certain nights you just know there's no hope, okay, for $69.99. So let me just make up my own price and hope that you're on the phone lines early if you like it, and let me try it on before I do this, because once I drop this price, it's gonna be gone in a hurry. That's because we're looking at one of the rarest sapphire varieties out there. Second, really only, I believe, to Padparadscha's. Why is it rare? We rely on vanadium. Each sapphire color is dictated by what element or elements it has within it. When the crystal structure grows, what element was present is going to determine what color you're going to get. This is vanadium. That's not an easy element to find in nature. That's why we see so few purple sapphires. And the fact this is that color through and through from nature is amazing. And I'm blowing it out right now for under, let's just face it, half off is still $3,500. I think that's an incredible deal. I know we hardly ever see purple sapphires, so I know this is not going to be one that we all know what to expect on, but let's make it a lot better than $3,000 or even $29.99. It is my goal to make sure this goes if you are lovers of the purple color. Obviously, there's other purple gems out there, but they're all a little bit different. This is that really rich, in this case, true purple. Not too dark. It's still got enough liveliness and clarity to the stone that you're appreciating the diamonds through it, like you see there. Do you see how there's an element of blue coming through as well? So it's really that true purple, and it's going to be $26.99 instead. So a huge value there just to send it on out. Let me know if you'd like that one. That's our only one in the whole inventory. There used to be a light lilac lavender. It was really pretty. That sold. But boy, these are really unusual. Just tough to get. We are 5 minutes away from our yellow diamonds, so hope you're getting excited about that one. And $238 in diamonds, gonna be a big value. And for everybody, it's made specifically today for everybody who's missed out on the last few 1 carats I've had. So we're really excited that's gonna be here coming up. And then anybody looking for rubies, or maybe perhaps would you like an Alexandrite evil eye style? We've got that for you as well. So that's coming up, and there's even going to be that Brazilian Paraiba. I might as well show it because it's really specialty and rare. And I know these aren't inexpensive pieces, but here it is. Oh my goodness, it glows. And that goes beyond, because the Brazilian stones are so unique. Item number is 1123098, and there's a floral that's created by those 2 stunning Brazilian Paraiba clusters. Yes, question? Oh no, we're good. So this one's going to be our 15 points in the private collection Brazilian Paraibas. That's because it's the original find. And then 37 points in diamonds, all set in 18 karat solid yellow gold. And we have one, and it's the only Brazilian Paraiba ring we have in the entire inventory now. And so it's a farewell, but it also was $49.99. There's that price again. Yes? Oh, okay. We'll bring the Tanzanite back. All right, we'll do that. Let's make this one easier than $49.99 before we go. We'll make it $19.99 to the first caller, and then Tanzanite is coming back out. The 624, right? Okay, we'll bring out the 624. It sounds like we may have the open on that one. So that one may be going, or maybe not. They just want to see it again. We'll figure that out. So we've got the Tanzanite coming back out. Another new register, it sounds like. They're ready to go now. So we have got a beautiful Tanzanite look like that Museum Reserve. Let me know if you'd like this Brazilian Paraiba floral. It's like a floral meets a bypass. And maybe you get that size down to a pinky ring size so you can pop it on every day. Or I think that despite the double rows of diamonds and the 2 beautiful florals here, you could actually wear that as the thumb ring, I think, too. So if you want to just add that on to what you already love wearing every day, it's a rarity. It sure is. I can't bring you much that's going to top the rarity of a Brazilian Paraiba. So let's bring this back out. 1122429. It was here moments ago. We did not get an open at the time. I understand it looks like maybe we were registering a new shopper here or something like that. So what we're going to do right now is revisit this, and I have really, really good news. If anybody would like it, because I've got At this point now, we're looking at the top of the hour here, moments away. So what I thought we would do is just go ahead and drop this price for you, and then the first caller can have it. So if there's a new register that's not, ready or not having shopped here before, and you think you might be interested in this one, let's go get it. Let's go do it. And we don't have time to auction it because we just have, I know that yellow diamond is on its way for our top of the hour, so we want to get there. But I'm going to do something really special here for you. We're just going to make it $24.99 to the very first caller on our Tanzanite. That sounds like a much faster way to do it. And so that way, if you've been thinking about it already, as I know we've got somebody thinking about it, we're just going to blow it out via price tag, drop in price, get you the better value, save you a ton, and make it $24.99 on our $624. And that is with that museum reserve quality that is giving all those really extra reds that we're seeing there. So taking a look at it one last time, and then we'll be moving on. We've got that very special top of the hour yellow diamond coming up. Can't wait. I mean, yellow diamonds. I know that I'm in my last few days of being able to show you yellow diamonds. That's kind of amazing and a little stunning. I mean, it's been a lot of fun for the last few years, but this is it. I mean, we're talking about done, done, done. Our mission the last week was to get natural yellows, new ones. Well, they're on a plane coming back from Hong Kong. There's no yellow diamonds on that plane. So it is time to get a yellow diamond, and we've got a deal, because let me tell you, it's going to require a major deal coming up here at our top of the hour. So I'm glad you're here to see it and be a part of it, and maybe, who knows, maybe you're going to be the new lucky owner of a yellow diamond coming up in the next few minutes, and that's the beauty of it. Not saving up for a lifetime, not wishing and hoping to win the lottery. I mean, I hear that a lot. People just go, I hope I win the lottery one day so I can buy all the jewelry I want. Well, if you got TVON, you can pick out those pieces and not have to, say forget it to the kids' college fund or, all that. You can just go ahead and grab it because of the values we give. So that's what we're going to do next. So let me know if you'd like this at $24.99. And then we're going to show you this yellow diamond piece, which is going to start our hour here, our last hour, Monday night. Let us know if you have any requests. If there's anything you want to see from earlier in the show, let me know. It's probably here. And then here we go with 1122929, the last one. I've got to say, as we show it to you here, and I'm going to tell you how this came to be today, because it's a testament to how dedicated we are to satisfying each and every one of your individual demands and requests. Some of them are requests, some of them are more demands. And this is how dedicated we are. This is beginning with a quick story here, because over the weekend, actually since Thursday, I'm with you Wednesday and Thursday and Monday. So Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, okay? Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, evening, late night, Saturday, Sunday morning. So over the last 3 shows that I had prior to this one, that was Thursday night, Saturday morning, Sunday morning, I had 1 carat yellow diamonds. Before that, I had a carat 51 yellow diamond. They're all gone, every one of them. I've been warning that these are our last few. Here is how this happened. Over the course of Sunday at 1 o'clock when the show ends, 1 p.m. Pacific time, I started getting a lot of messages and emails. That continued all the way throughout the evening, right? I'm out, enjoying my Sunday evening, and guess what? The emails keep coming in. Different shoppers, different callers, different viewers. I mean, Facebook messages, Instagram DMs, everything, you name it. And everybody was saying, I missed the show. And there was a reason, I was out at worship, or I was enjoying the good weather, or I was traveling, or I was on the go. I missed the show. I watched the recap, and I saw that you guys had a 1 carat yellow diamond. Well, that was the last one, so immediately, I knew this morning I had to get an early start. I'm always up early on every day, but especially on Mondays. And I was actually on the phone with our jewelry department here at about 7 a.m. this morning, because they get an earlier start here in the studio, and they're doing all the sizing for you, and we're shipping and all that good stuff, right? I said, I know there is 1 yellow diamond. There's 1 yellow diamond we had saved for a private client, I guess you could call them. They're not really a client, they're in the business, so I hesitate. They're more a dealer. I said, there's 1 stone we have saved. Is there any way we can get it set up for a show this week? And they said, sure, we can probably have it done by maybe Thursday. Said, let's see if we can go get the stone. Contacted the folks that were in Hong Kong, because they were just getting on the plane, boarding. Asked, is there any way we can make this happen? I'm on the phone, I'm calling the diamond dealer who it was saved for. This is a diamond dealer who, by the way, can't get yellow diamonds either. We can't get yellow diamonds at the wholesale trade show, neither can a diamond dealer, but that's all he does. He can't get them, we can't get them, nobody's getting them. We could, to tell you the truth, it was just the prices were insane. So we just opted not to. $9,000 for a 1 carat diamond, forget about it. And that's at the wholesale trade show as of yesterday. So that's some pretty up-to-date pricing. I said, I know we've got one on reserve. I know it's on hold. Can we possibly get that into a ring by this week? They got it done today, about 30 minutes before the show went on the air. This ring was not in my hands at 6 o'clock. It was not in my hands at 5 o'clock. It was not in my hands till right before the show went on the air here live. And it got done, and it's here now. And after this, please do not be asking me for 1 carat yellow diamonds, because this is that one that we got and moved aside from that private reserve, and we're bringing to you now in one of our classic mountings, but it's upgraded. We've done this with all white diamonds. This is the one with the yellow and the white. So let's get ready. Take a look at this. You're not going to believe what we're going to do here, because it is go time. If you don't want to be left behind on the yellow diamond front, this is the time you've got to dial in. It's 111 or 112 rather, 2929. It's a 1 carat center stone. It's a VS. Obviously, it was a good quality because it was reserved for one of the biggest diamond dealers in the world, who can no longer get them himself. So here's the deal, because you know the Argyle mine went bye-bye a couple years ago. So that's no longer an option. Well, there's some other options worldwide for yellow diamonds, but they're really junky. Like, they're not that nice. The color's off, or the clarity's not that good, or they're just too microscopic to be center stones. So it's really kind of left the whole industry in a bit of a quandary, if you will. Well, in this case, we've added 21 points in the yellow diamonds beside it. Then we added another 117 of diamond weight around that. This mounting used to have just the double halo. And then you said, what about adding a few diamonds to the sides? So we did. And they're there. And this is going to be bye-bye, last call, unless there's anything I don't know about, which I will tell you, I have begged, I have pleaded, I'm here all the time. We know what's up. We know what's here. We know what's not here. Take advantage of this as fast as you can, because I may just bring you the blowout of a lifetime, because that's what it's going to require. Then when this was put together and it was finalized in the price, I'm not ashamed or shy about showing this to you, because there is the picture. I know it's in black and white, so it's hard to tell, but that's the photograph. And there is the price tag for tonight. Here is the problem. The reason Thursdays and Saturdays and Sundays yellow diamonds went was because of the incredible value offered. They were not $89.99. So that is exactly what, now I get it, this is okay, last moments here, we might understand that this is a little more urgent. But it's not going to go at $89.99. We change everything we need to do to make pieces disappear. And so you don't have to pay $9,000. I know better. I've been here offering values on yellow diamonds, not the whole time I've been here, because we didn't have them for the first few years. But now, ever since about 2018, we've been bringing yellow diamonds, pink diamonds, green diamonds, chameleon diamonds, all of those. Had an orange champagne here tonight. My question is, what's it going to take to get it out the door? That is the question right now. And there's 238 in total, so if you're adding that all up, you're realizing that's similar to what we saw over the weekend. That was so popular. Guess what? It's not even going to be $89.99. Let's make this easy. Stays as is. The only thing we need to know, what size. Yes, we're sizing it for you. Isn't that great? You don't have to worry about taking it somewhere else, spending more money. Don't even worry about it. You get the deal. You get the opportunity. You get all the extra deluxe, different things that we offer, that we want to make sure that it arrives, and you are just in love. Okay. Let's go to it. Against all my better judgment, we're going to put this on the auction block. I have to. I have to. Otherwise, it's $89.99 or nothing. We either leave it there or we just put it back in a vault. I do not want to put it back in a vault. There's too many of you that have missed out over the last 3 shows. Let's not even do $89. Let's not do $8,000, $7,000, $6,000, or $5,000. They are $9 grand for just the center stone right now in the biggest wholesale trade show the world has. We just literally, our representatives are on their way back as we speak from that show. And now you don't spend $5,000. You don't spend $45,000. This is a really, really, really weird Monday. So all you have to do right now, get on the phone lines. We're going to do something crazy good. And we're not starting at $45,000, and we're not starting at $4,000, and we're not even starting at $3,500. You get a chance to pick it up for less. For a lot less. And let me try it on so you see what it looks like, because that's really important too. How's it going to look? Is it going to be a classic style? Are you going to love it forever and ever and ever? Is it going to be that piece that maybe you're getting for a gift idea to celebrate a big occasion? a big milestone. There's no better way to do that than with diamonds, especially an upgrade that, let's face it, most of us don't have, like a yellow diamond that's all natural. And I like that we went a shade brighter with the halo so it really stands out. You get your striking center stone, you get your really bright side halo as well. A carat 17 in diamonds is major, and we cannot do $3,500, so you got it. We'll do it for $3,000 to start, and then we'll go up in $10 increments, and this will be last call. So here we are with a mega, mega value, a huge opportunity. I mean, can we just give a shout out to all those diamonds on the halo and the outer halo there? How big each and every one of them is individually, how really spectacular this whole ring looks as a classic like it is, and to get something that you can now take advantage of for $3,000 to get it going. This is unheard of value. So we are ready to help you own it. Let me know if you have any questions or requests for the last hour, because we're there. And then you know what we're going to do? I'm going to lower that open again because we are waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. Forget about 30 seconds, stop the clock. We're going to go lower. We're going to go lower. I'm going to set a brand new record for diamond pricing right here tonight, and you're here for it. And I'm glad you're here for it. This is why you watch these shows. You never know what's going to happen. And we may have the open. Forget about $3,000. It's not going to be not 3, not 29, not 28, not 27, not 26. We got to sell it. And then we'll say goodbye to our yellow diamonds. And I'm sorry to say they're going to be gone. And that's too bad. That makes me sad. Just thinking about it, because this is when you get used to having something routinely. The idea of having to say day after day after day, sorry, we don't have those anymore, sorry, they're sold out, it's not a great feeling. We want to continue to provide you and offer what you want and what you love. And we don't have $2,600, so you know what I'm going to do? We're going to go $2,500 to start. 25. It's a $10 increment. Doesn't matter until we get the open, and who knows when that's going to happen. But that is the value that essentially has created waves, shock waves in the industry. I got an email the other day from a dealer who I work with all the time. He's in New York, but we work together a lot because he's got representatives in LA. And you know, if I need help getting a really, really big diamond for a client, that's where I go. And like, he'll get you whatever you need, 28 karat diamonds, that kind of thing. And it's great. But literally, these are the dealers of the world that say, how do you guys do that? Because where are you getting these yellow diamonds? And why are you not abiding by the rule and the standard that the more in demand something is, the higher the price is supposed to be? We just don't do that. We abide by a whole parallel universe that happens here at TVON, where you don't have to go by those typical standards of jewelry. You don't have to abide by the laws of supply and demand. We have got a very special, we have no open on this one. You know what? Let's go even lower. Let's go even lower. It's never happened before. We're going to try it. And for the record, 6 years of bringing this ring. This ring and design has been upgraded with the yellow diamonds. It's usually just white diamonds. In the past, it's usually $6,500 when it started, and that was with all the white diamonds. There's obviously an upgrade when you get more of the yellows to it, like you have here. We are not going to do $2,500. Jason, do you have the open back there? He's thinking about it. So here's what I will do. We're going to do something a little crazy. We're going to go wild. I recommend you dial in. We're going to go, and I know you have the open maybe, so here's what I'm going to ask you. Do you mind if we go even lower? Because I'm going to still try to get a little bit more activity on these phone lines. We're not even going to start at 25. We're going to start at $2,450. We're going to try it. It's literally never happened. It's not something we've been able to do historically 6 years ago, 1 year ago, 1 month ago, or yesterday. So here it is, $2,450. Let's see what we've got. Take a look. That's where we're going to see if we've got an open or not. Not yet, maybe yes. Who do you have there? They've been waiting. They've got the open. Be honest though, did Julie really have the open at $3,000 while I was up there talking? Did she really? Did she really? She had the open at $3,000? What are her feelings right now about saving an extra $550 just because just because I kind of went on and on for a few seconds? Is that a good trade-off? An extra $550 of savings? I love it. All right. So guys, it's going to sell, and it's going to sell now. Well, I have to give you a final call. We have to let everyone else who's thinking about it in. But what can I tell you? That I haven't already said, that you haven't already seen, that you've not actually seen and watched with your own eyes. There has not been a 1 carat yellow diamond offered at this price before. This has 2 carats 38. I don't know if there's any way we can put the total carat weight up there, because I know it's a pretty full graphics there, but if we can, there's 238 total weight in diamonds here. And yet, this is our one and only bid is here, and they were at 3,000 and we're at 2,450 now. Okay, so I'm gonna give it a final call. It's gonna be 2 minutes, and then it's done. And maybe we're at that point where hopefully everyone's got a yellow diamond. I hope so. I have a feeling probably a lot of people maybe thought there's no way she's gonna have one. That following day, here it is. Got busy, got it done today. So proud of our jewelry department. Big thanks to them for getting this done today for all of us. 1 caller, 1 bidder, $2,450. We've got a $10 increment only. This is your chance to shop it and save. Turn right around and sell it if you want to. There's a lot of demand out there in the world for natural yellows. So you would be, I think, really wise to do so if you want to. Have a little business started, or you can just keep it, wear it, enjoy it. Revel in the fact that you're wearing almost 2.5 carats in diamonds in a ring that in 2 minutes we're going to sell it. What can I do? I got to tell you guys, this is historic. It really is. And I know if you already have 8 yellow diamonds, you don't need one. For those of you that already have 1, you probably don't need one. But if you don't yet have a yellow diamond in your collection, think about it, consider it. Know that you have a money-back guarantee. You've got weeks to look at it, wear it, think about it, decide if it's for you. The first thing I always do or recommend doing is take it to a jeweler. The most fun thing you can ever do with your TVON jewelry, any piece. Take it to your local jeweler who knows jewelry, fine jewelry. Ask them to make the same piece again and see what they say it's going to cost. Tell them you want the exact same piece. You want the same gold purity, you want the same diamond quality, you want the same carat weight. Ask them what it will take to recreate it. How long, how much money. That's when you get a true assessment of what your piece is worth. Because, telling someone what you paid, listen, you walk into a jeweler who knows you bought something a competitor, they're not going to be all that thrilled. So it doesn't always work with, you don't really always get an objective opinion. So that's why that's the best way to know what your piece is really worth. Now, in this case, most jewelers are going to say, I'm sorry, we can't make that. We can't create that. We don't have the access to the diamonds. Because if we don't have access, most people don't, right? Here's your last call. We've got 1 bidder only at $2,450. Amazing. We're going to give it a final chance, a final call. This is $238 in diamonds in total. It's a $9,000 TVON ring, and right now it's $2,450. It's a historic moment. We've never seen one go for this low a price tag before with these carat weights, and it's our very last call. In 2 minutes, it'll be gone. So you got 2 minutes to dial in, and we're looking for $2,460 or more, and power bids are welcome. They're almost required, but we're just going to say they're welcome. Take a look at that one last time. Let's see if anybody else wants to come into play. We have 2 minutes left, and then I don't know, probably going to put the rest of the show up for auction as well. We might just do some zero to start auctions. Who knows? Who knows what's going to happen? All I know is this. The only thing that I can ever predict is every single time I'm up here standing in front of these lights and showing you jewelry, it's going to be a heck of a value. That's the only thing I can say is a certainty. Because what we're seeing right now, never thought I'd be doing this. Never thought we'd be here. Never thought we'd be experiencing this moment together. We have 85 seconds left. You got very little time to dial in. Here's what it looks like on the hand again. Just take a look. Leave it as is. The only thing you need to tell us is what gold, or rather what size do you need. Gold stays as is. It's two-tone. You get the yellow, you get the white, you get it all. Look at that. That's a ton of ring. And you've never seen a price tag like this, ever. I am thrilled for our winner, whoever it's going to be in 58 seconds. I could not be more ecstatic for you. I'm all about values. I love a good value. See, I'm someone who likes quality, so the things I like are really expensive, and I don't have, I don't have the ability to just buy whatever I want. I need it to be a value. I need to find a way to get it a value, right? This is jewelry like you just cannot purchase Where are you buying costume pieces for this? Where are you buying lab grown for this? Keeping in mind this is all natural from the earth, nitrogen rich, yellow diamond. That's what makes it this color. And yet that didn't get any help. That is a cushion cut square, 1 carat center, bright, vivid, intense yellows around that. That's your 21 point halo. Then you get a carat 17 around that. And the whole ring is at $24.50. Do we have more? Oh my. Well, such a weird number to see up there, I must admit. $24.60 or $2,500? I don't know. I'm so not used to having weird numbers like this to start, but here we go. You have it? Yes, no? I've got one person trying to get through here, so I do have to wait to make sure we can get them through, because other than that, I can't end the auction. I just want to make sure they're not on this auction. If they, oh, never mind, they hung up. All right, so you got it? $24.60, $24.60, $2,500, whatever it is. I have no idea. Oh, I never thought I'd be here selling jewelry like this, but here we go. Gone, sold, done. Congratulations. Let's get to our emerald, and then we're going to show you. Oh, I have a quick wheel. I have my jumbo stones. I wanted to put these up because they're such fun stones here, and we have, thank you very much. Look at this. This is the big opal with a little straw pattern to it. Here's a fire opal. Boy, how opals can look so different, right? And then we've got a really good Zambaran garnet I'm going to show you as well. Congrats on the yellow diamond. There we go. Hello, Zambaran. That's my biggest one I've got. And then I was just giving a little extra polish to this fire opal. So let's take a look. I've got jumbo stones here, so that's why I wanted to put them together. Jumbo stones without jumbo pricing. Are we okay with that? Because that's about to be what's going to happen here. And you have this opal east-west set. You have this Royal Zambaran garnet, our largest. You have the fire opal, which is very unique because it's an elongated cushion. And all three, yes, are going to be the same exact price. So just give me a little shout here if you like any one of the three, and they're all one of a kinds. And 2 of the 3 have to stay as they are. So your opal's going to stay in the yellow, and your fire opal's going to stay in the white gold. So those 2, the opals, they have to stay in the gold color. The Zambaran, on the other hand, can be changed. So if you'd like to have the Zambaran garnet in the yellow or the rose, no problem. How about this? They are jumbo, aren't they? They're all huge stones. How big? Well, let's talk about it. There's a 715 in the middle. First of all, a 715 opal? I don't think we've ever had a 7 carat 15 black opal. That's incredible. All natural through and through. And yeah, if you're thinking, oh yeah, there's a lot of blues and a lot of greens, there's red. There's orange, there's golden yellow, and it's a pattern within the pattern. Do you see how it's got the big mosaic pattern and then the little kind of straw pattern as well, which just means those little lines you see? That's like 2 patterns in one on a double band that goes all the way around in a split. We have the fire opal on the left side. That's a 5 carat 33 fire opal with 39 points in diamonds. And then the most jumbo of all is the 13 carat 91 Zambaran garnet. They're going to be cheap, guys. They're going to be real cheap. All one of a kinds. Let's get them a home while they last. Just cannot say enough about really the value that's headed your way, because $59.99, $59.99, and $59.99. All 3 were the same price. I'm putting them up here so we can discount them. When I show you 3 rings at one time, that just allows us to show you one of a kinds a little faster. It allows me to give you a better value, and it's going to take them way less than $59.99. So all you have to do is dial in, because they're under $2,000 each. But wait on $19.99. We're not going to leave them there. Can't do that. Don't want to make them $19.99. I know we're going to be having to do a little bit better here tonight. Remember, it's our last now 38 minutes of the show. So what can we help you shop for? What can we bring out from the vaults? What can we share with you? What can we recap? But if you like any one, I mean, obviously, if you're into small jewelry, this is not your wheel. But if you like the big gems and the wow factor, and you want everybody to kind of stop and stare at your jewelry for a moment, like, ooh, what's that? Oh my goodness. Seriously, what is happening with that color? This is the most bright. It reminds me a little bit, if rhodochrosites had the ability to be really clean, that's what it looks like a fiery red, almost like a little pink coming through. Very little orange to this fire opal. It's not yellow, it's not orange. It's about the reds and almost like a hot, glowy pink. That's so pretty. It's not $19.99, and that has that staircase design of diamonds. We saw that earlier with Tanzanite. Similar here, this is the big 7 carat 15 black opal. Well, isn't that pretty? Let's take a look at how that's going to look. So 715, that's wearable because we set it east to west, stays in the yellow. That's our 715. No diamonds on that one. It's just about the opal. And then let's go to the Zambaran, which is by far our largest in the inventory. It's a 13 carat 91, 24 points, but only 6 diamonds in the ring. So they're all big. And which one? Me too. I like the fire opal too. Is it gone? Can we save them more money? No, we're going to save them more. Which one do you like there, Jason? Don't tell me. No, the fire opal too? There are 3 of us now that like the fire opal. Oh no. Fire opal. Who's going to stay sold first? I will go lower. It's kind of a value already, right? We see that. 1999, 1888, 1777. First caller on each. Busy lines, busier by the minute. Let's make them $1,699. Take any one you want. Fire opal, remember that's going to be that 533 with 39 points and diamond, stays in the white gold. Who's got it? You can have it, Jason, if you want it. I want it too. I want it too. I want that fire opal. Who got it? Congrats. Fire opal gone. 2 left. Lightning Ridge black opal at 715, or do you want the nearly 14 carat Zambaran Roval? Yes. I say yes. Yes to both, yes to either. Just yes. Just one big yes. That is a yes moment. Which one do you like? And by the way, Jason, who got that? I need to know. That was just, congratulations, Kathy. Enjoy it. Enjoy. You know what else is here at a really great value? There's a really cool designer pendant. Amethyst, white and yellow gold, carved stone. Isn't that pretty? Isn't that pretty? How they do that, I have no honest clue how they make such precision facets with a matte finish to make that design happen. That's really cool. Yeah, we'll bring that out. I can. Kathy, take a look at this again on my hand. There's the fire opal again. We needed a bunch. We only had one. She got it. Congratulations. Okay, so back to the wheel we'll go. I guess we're leaving our 715 and our 13 carat. Maybe this would help. Let's just put a little bit of a graphic up for this one because this is special. And it's item number 1122626. You can change the gold on this one as well. It's our Royal Zambaran 13 karat 91. And I'm keeping that black opal because that one's worth too much. I'm not selling that black opal after all. It's worth way too much to be that price. I'm going to save us on that one. Let's talk the Zambaran though, because Zambarans have been in demand, and they've been in demand when they're 3 and 4 carat sizes. This one's nearly 14. And it's a big roval stone. It's got big diamonds on the side. That's going to be 24 points in diamonds, as I said. So you've got 6 stones. That means 4 points each. Those are really good size diamonds to get as accents. They're all bezel set, but they have a texture to the bezel. So that's why it looks a little bit like you have diamonds around your diamonds, right? It's all about that texturing that's done. It is our one and only, and because it was part of this blowout wheel, it's actually going to be that $16.99 price tag instead of where it began. So a nice big value there if you'd like to have a Zambaran garnet in your collection, because they are always lovely to have. I mean, they're really one of those specialty stones, but we just don't see them in that kind of size very often. So it's thrilling to have it. Just wanted to show it to you up close. What a value that is. Cannot get over that price tag for a stone that is that large. Very impressive. Also, want to recap the white diamond ring, because we had the white diamond ring, the champagne diamond ring. We had a Congolese blue-green man's tourmaline. We had that one here for you. Earrings were here. Padparadzschas were here. Gorgeous purple sapphire, Brazilian Paraibas. If any of that sounds good, let me know. Also had a really rare blue-green sapphire, all unheated natural. That's also here. I want to show that pendant though, because if there's anybody who likes the different and the exotics, and I know like for example, Pam's my girl who loves the unique pieces, and I know Pam was watching earlier, so I think of her when I see pieces like this that are so unique and large and just total statement pieces. This is what it's going to look like from a distance away. It's item number 1113032, and that's a 36 karat amethyst. It's cabochon cut, but there's a lot more happening besides that. It's the way it's cut on the inside. It's got a matte finishing to a facet pattern on the back side of the cabochon, which allows you to have a pattern and really a design throughout the inside of this master carved amethyst. Now it's also 60 points in diamonds. Think of it like a wreath, but in two-tone gold. Your bail is up here, although I noticed there's a bail on each side. So they were very smart here to put a bail on either end so you can wear it, you know, point up or point down, because we know how many of you have a very strong opinion about that. So there it is. You can wear it either way. That was really nice. Or just mix it up by the day to give you a different look, right? So either way you want to wear it, you can. There's a big bail on either side. Yes, big enough for your diamonds by the yard. There's one here. I know this is totally unusual. This is a total labor of love piece that, you know, going forward, we don't have a lot of pieces of this caliber just because they're very unique, right? They're super specialty. Let me show it to you up close so you can also see the finishing that it has. This is the front, which I really want to give you a good look at that pattern. But then there's this great finishing through the backside as well, which is so unique. It's kind of following the details of the front, right? The under gallery is separate, but yet it's got a little of the same design pattern to the stone itself. Yes. Thank you. Oh no, that we weren't supposed to sell that. Yes, go ahead, Jess. Are you talking about the 204? 204 Paraiba or the Brazilian Paraiba? We had two Paraibas today. And then, by the way, the only piece left from our wheel is the Zambaran, the black opal just sold. This one's going to be, though, really incredibly priced. That's two-tone gold. You can see how the yellow gold is all mirror finish, like droplets, almost like leaves or droplets. It's unique how it's different on both sides. Do you see that? How one side of the wreath is different than the other? And it is, here are your two bails. See how there's one bail on the other side and one bail where I'm holding it. So two ways to wear it. This is the length. It's 1 7/8 inches, but I like to prove it to you because you never know. People see it on the screen and want to still see it with the ruler. So here we go. This is the length you're going to get on the piece. It is down to $1,999, which no way could you make it for that. 1 3/4 inches, or really, yeah, I guess it is 1 7/8 inches, top to bottom, including that very, very tip. So that's going to be our one and only there at $19.99. I'll put it on the neckline next for you. And then we'll show which Paraiba, Jess, did they want to see? Take a look. So it's definitely a statement piece, no doubt about it. 100% statement piece. And then I'm going to actually stay here real quick and I'll just flip it for you so I can show you how it would look the other way. That's how it would look if you're pointing the pear shape downward. You would have that look there, so a little different look that way. So you can mix it up by the day. It's as simple as just where you're putting your chain. So very nice versatility to that piece. Yes, Jess? Got it. Sure, I'd love to. My favorite of the night, I think. Let's take a look at this up close. I'll go grab that Paraiba. Remember, our Zambaran garnet is still here from the trio we brought you. I'm going to let that sit here just for a minute, just so you can see the profile while I can go get that Paraiba. Because, yeah, they're probably saying, did she really say she got a 204? I sure did. A 204 Paraiba where there was a 223 yesterday, and it was $50,000. This one was marked down just for tonight to be a whole lot less than, I don't know about you, but I've not seen 2 carats priced this low. This is usually a 1.5 carat price. There is a difference like diamonds when you get up into these bigger carat weights and when they hit certain thresholds where they're supposed to really jump and take a big leap in price. And that's what's supposed to happen here. It's just incredibly affordable. I'm going to make sure it's polished because it looks like there's a little fingerprint on it. So let me make sure I get it completely polished up so you can really see what we're trying to tout about this stone, which is the clarity that is so amazingly strong about this stone, being that as they get into larger sizes, you expect them to have more inclusions. Let me just make sure this is completely polished for you. And then I'll try it on while I'm at it. It's 1120681. This is the 204. Had it up earlier in the show. Take a look. Signature mounting, by the way. It's funny, I made a ring like this a long time ago. It was 2005. I made a ring like this when the signature mounting, same exact carat weight, same everything, although the Paraiba was not quite this strong of a color. And I remember it so well because at the time it was one of the more important pieces I'd ever put together. And Tony, you might remember this. And the ring back then, this is 2005, so nearly 20 years ago. Yes, I've been doing this that long. And this ring, not this very exact ring, but a Paraiba in the same mounting that was not as clean, was $35,000. And that was totally normal. Then, that was before it was completely mined out, by the way. It was nearly 20 years ago, and diamonds have gone up, gold has gone up, and the Paraibas have gone up. And like I said earlier, you might have seen that some big news today, very famous female is now walking around with a big Paraiba. And this is that super ultra clean. Just as a reminder, it is $13,999. So going tonight would not be surprising because that is where 2 carats don't usually go. You don't see that, doesn't happen very often. I understand these are specialty pieces. It sometimes is a piece you need to think about a little more, but it's also a piece that sometimes, and remember, we can, allow you to, if you need a little time to pay for it, if you want to split it on 2 cards. I mean, these are the kind of things, we don't have any kind of, weird way to separate payments like, where it's, 2 cents a day or anything. We don't do that, but we do have the ability to help work with you to make sure these pieces are a reality if you would like them to be. We understand that that's, not exactly an inexpensive piece. It is for what it is. I will say that. The value is there, but it's going to be one of those that really is an extraordinary example, and you see the clarity there in the signature mounting, fully finished on the inside, and you can change the gold. So that's a little recap there. We had the amethyst pendant that's still here. We'll go ahead and get to I think it'd be fun to show you Alexandrite as an evil eye. So that'd be kind of a fun necklace to show because that's not something we get to see very often. So that's coming out next, and anything else you'd like to see, let us know. We will help you. We would love nothing more than to know what it is you'd like to see before we go in the next 25 minutes. But this is going to be fun because we had an evil eye earring earlier in the show, still here by the way, but there is an evil eye necklace that I promised would be here, and it is completely covered in rare gem material, including one of the rarest stones you could ever put in the center. Gosh, that ring is pretty, isn't it? Do you see why people fall in love with Paraibas so quickly? There's something magical about that stone, and Mother Nature never gives us a lot of anything, it seems. That's really, really good. And that's certainly right up fitting the bill there. So here we go with 112-3287. This would be the evil eye style necklace. Now we've got Alexandrite in the middle. I know it's traditional to see evil eyes done with enamels or little opaque stones like lapis, which I love lapis, by the way. I wish we had more of it. Turquoise, love our evil eyes in turquoise. Sapphires we saw earlier tonight. This is an upgrade. It's a blue-green stone. It's an Alexandrite. It's a 20-point round, and this is the stone that actually changes color. Kind of love the idea of it changing color as the centerpiece of an evil eye. It's really special. It's all a necklace, so this is not a pendant where you're going to have to supply your own chain. It's an entire necklace, all attached, a lot of extra gold there. 53 points is your diamond weight as well. So you're getting all that diamond pave, which you can see is actually done in multiple rows here. So it's very detailed. It's a little bit more textured. It's got a nice detail to it. It's going to be your choice of white gold, yellow gold, or rose gold, but being that it is as specialty as it is, we might expect to see $19.99, which, oh wait, is exactly the price on the bag. I can't make this stuff up. That's exactly what I would expect it to be based on everything we know about gold, diamonds, and Alexandrite. And no, that's not a small Alexandrite either. 20 points is considered large in the Alexandrite world. But instead, we're making it a whole different deal. And Paraiba is verifying, so that will not be here at the end of the show. I can guarantee you that. It's just too good a value. 202s, 204s, they just don't go that price. But this is where we can help you with a really special evil eye design. Great for, again, if you're not familiar with the motif, why is it called the evil eye? It is the protection against negativity. That's why it's called that. It's always gone historically by the evil eye. Many, many different cultures. You see this all over the certain cultures, and it's kind of been adopted by so many different cultures in the world as a result, because it's really that it's become a very important symbol and very important in jewelry, because jewelry is what you wear all the time, right? So this is the piece you would probably wear every single day, more often than not, which is why we also put in adjustability. So I want to let you know, we have the full adjustable 3 links that are most popular. 16, 17, and 18 are built into the chain, so you can determine where you want to wear it on any given day. It does have a clasp. It's going to be a spring ring closure on this one, white gold, yellow gold, or rose gold, also available. So you're customizing it that way, but it's going to be a lot better than even, okay. I mean, it's that time of night where it's got 22 minutes in the show. We better make some deals happen, right? It's not even $999 for an entire necklace. And June's birthstone, by the way, but I think we can all appreciate a rare color-changing phenomenal gem. One that goes from blue-green to red, one that's in a diamond cut quality like this is. And the fact it's not even going to stay at $999. These values are a little tough to describe, except for the fact that it's just a timing thing. It's just, here we are. It's that time of the night. We wanted to bring you something maybe giftable too, because there's a lot of people that want to give these to the people they care about. Maybe you're getting one and keeping one. Maybe you're going to get 2. So you can give one to someone you love, and you're going to wear one as well, because who doesn't want to have, again, jewelry can be very comforting. Like, that's what I don't think we think of immediately. We think of the beauty, we think of the rarity, we think of the sparkle, we think of, you know, sometimes if it's a status thing. I think, and I talked a lot about this with the nail ring and the nail bangle we had, is that here are styles we know, but we enjoy, and why they're popular worldwide with such a big set and group of people is because they have a meaning behind them that I think we can all really get behind and understand. And if something is, again, has the just that, almost that feel, that comfort of knowing that this is the talisman you wear, that other people recognize, that is that conversation starter, that is just, in a way, can be a comforting type of design or can remind you of something. And that's really what's exciting about a style like this, but done in a very unique, rare way. It's not $999. Had a feeling we'd have to go lower than that, and we will. It's not $888. It's not $799. We're going to take this to a little bit of a silly low just to make sure you can get one if you want to try it. It's $777. And there's that lucky price. So we've got a little luck in with your you know, extra special talisman that is warding off that negativity. So 777, if you'd like to get one, we'll give it 60 seconds. And it's in the yellow now. Now notice that we did do a little bit of two-tone. So if you're thinking you're seeing a little bit of two-tone, you're right, just in that there's a little rhodium underneath where the diamonds are set pave. So it's still yellow gold. It's still going to be yellow gold in the back and the undergallery, which I'll show you, but it's also going to be yellow gold for the chain. So if you're choosing all white, just know that's going to be, the difference maker is going to be, it's going to look pretty similar in the way you see the pave, but then you'd have your white gold chain. If you choose rose gold, which we're also offering, it's a totally different look. So you can choose. And there, of course, you can see the diamond cut chain. Here are those adjustable links that you're getting, 3 that I mentioned, the 16, 17, and 18. And there's your spring ring. And then I do want to show you, because this is really well done. I may go up close to show this. It's the finishing of the piece. So the back of the piece is completely finished. And that's when, I mean, you've got that white rhodium where the diamonds are set. And you can see how the finishing is done behind it, which has its own design. I actually would not actually mind wearing that this way. If you wanted to wear it reversed, I think you could, and I think it'd be beautiful that way as well. So let me show it again on the hand so you can get a little size perspective on it. It lays perfectly flat. You don't need to worry about it twisting or turning, because it's got that large surface area that is designed to sit right flat on the neckline, whatever length you put it on. And then we'll just show it to you on the neckline as well real quick so you can get an idea. But told you there'd be an evil eye design. We had the earrings earlier, and now we have the necklace. So you can see what that looks like from the back. And then again, when it's actually draped against the neckline, you can see what it's going to look like from the front as well. So a really beautiful look. And then, of course, just again, it looks a little better when you have it on, but I'm holding it. So again, I'll just show you what that looks like size-wise, just to give you an idea. So Evil Eye 777, back to the wheel we'll go. And I'm going to show you, you know, I was just considering there were a lot of you that missed out on that fire opal. I do have a different fire opal. It's a 4 karat 38. It's got a lot more diamond weight. So that would be the difference here. But you never know. Maybe there's somebody out there who missed out on the other one and wants a pear shape with a little more red. We've got this one as well. The last one was a 5 karat 33. Interestingly enough, I'm going to show the comparison here. This one is a 4 karat 38. But look how much, I don't know, similar it looks. It's a pear shape versus a cushion. But see, that pear shape is just as tall, wider because it's a pear, So consider it does have a little more red, as I pointed out, which is also why I wanted you to see the two together. This is more of a true red. It's like a cherry red. And this one's going to be item number 1120-123. I'm going to try it on for you because this is not the look of a 4 karat 38 stone. That's the look of a 9 or a 10 karat stone. And it's in the signature mounting, but this time has a carat and a half because you got so much distance to go around the stone. You've got the big wide pave on the sides. It's got a mark down too. It's really upping the diamond weight. Remember the last one had a diamond weight of 39 points. So this is well over a carat more. And we just really wanted to bring you a great value just in case. I know there were so many of you that missed out on the fire opal. So just wanted to see if I could find something kind of similar in that big size and that great color we love and bring it to you at a better value. Like right now, taking the $59.99 piece, moving the price tag much lower for you. All you have to do is dial in, but there is only one. All the fire opals are individual pieces. Let's just go. It's blowout time. It's $2,499 for the pure reds of that fire opal tonight, and with the very, very high-end upscale diamond weight to it as well. So that'll be $24.99, just an alternative. Did you get an evil eye there, Jason, or something else? Very nice. Thank you so much. All right, so let's go. We got a lot to do, and we only have now 16 minutes, so not a lot of time. And we are going to keep on moving. I just thought, just in case anybody wants a pear shape instead of the cushion, there it is for you. Looking forward to seeing who's going to get that one. And then, of course, there are 2 emeralds to show you. We can go really, really big with the round, and we can go medium with the round. I like that we got 2. So this is going to be 2 options, great emeralds, both rounds. We're going to make it look like rounds are just normal, and they're not. Let me know if you have anything you'd like to see recapped at the end of the night, because we're there. Here's the big emerald. Wow, out of Colombia. Here's the medium emerald out of Colombia. Both in bridge mountings, just different, tailored for the center stone sizes. You're looking at one of our largest Colombian emeralds right over here, and that is because it's a 247. Loving that. Then we have the smaller, which is even cleaner, and that's going to be the 1 carat exactly. So we have 2 options in emerald. Showing them together because you're going to have a choice. We're going to bring the prices down for you. No problem there. And let me know on that big pear-shaped fire opal, because we've got just moments left in the show. You know that a lot of people wait till the end of the night to pick out their favorite pieces, so they don't stick around for that much longer. Now here we are. Do we like the big one? It's 112-1889. That's going to be a little more money, of course, but it has come down, which is why they both were brought out tonight for our big markdown Monday, so that you can get that really big discount. This is going to be the 247 with a carat in diamonds. This is the 1 carat with 95 points in diamonds. So the diamonds are almost identical. So you're getting a lot of diamond weight either or. Different just styles of bridge, right? Just different looks, different ideas, both with a halo, both with 2 rows running underneath. The difference really being, do you want a little more narrow overall or a little wider? Wider here, more narrow here. Gold, where you've got a little bit of mirror finishing over here and all diamond encrusted over here. But I think you're going to choose based on the emerald you like. 247. The information you're looking at on the screen is for the right side. That's the right side ring. That's the bigger of the 2. Then we have 112-2271. That's the left side. You can see it's just a bit brighter and cleaner, which we would expect for a 1 carat stone as opposed to a 2.5. And that's got 95 points in diamonds, and that's the left side. Got some big values for you, whichever one you're into and whatever one you like. Both can be changed in the gold color. Both are one of a kinds. Which one is your preference? It's probably come down to how much can she drop the pricing. Well, 112-1889 is where we'll begin. Started at $19,999. That's because it's one of the bigger stones. And for the record, the 247 is going to still look bigger. That's what emeralds do. Check this out on the hand. That does, first of all, gives you even more glow now. It's a super clean stone, which is why it's able to get these gleams of color. And it's also a 247, but in the world of emerald, that's going to look about double. It would look like a 5 carat if it were something else. Let's blow it out. First caller can have it tonight. We are ready to give away some round emeralds. They're just stunners. They really are. Super stunning stones. Do you want the 247 because it's under $10,000? It's not $99.99. big value. This was marked down about 10 minutes before the show started. So I said, gimme, I gotta have it. And then I'm gonna do a little extra for you because it's the end of the night, we gotta move some pieces. So instead of $99.99 and instead of even this new markdown of $6,999, it's going a lot lower for you right now. This is for the big one. This is hard to duplicate. I have no other rounds of this size. It's only gonna be $49.99 for that super extra jumbo size 247. If you wanna go the 1 carat, let's talk about the 1 carat. Item number 112271. The 1 carat round with 95 points in diamonds. The diamond weights are almost identical. Here's the smaller round. Not small in the world of emeralds, completely clean. You can see the diamond brilliance through it. And this one on the hand, watch this, still gonna look bigger. It looks like a 2 carat. That's what they do. Emeralds look double what they weigh. It's exactly what's happening right here, right now. And it's not gonna be even $5,000. Let's make it even better. And really, with the carat weights being almost the same and the stone being about half the size, it could just be half the price at $2,500, but it's not. It's going to go lower than that. Let's blow it out right now. We're going to do it for just $1,999. And who are these requests for? I like it. We got some very unusual diamond pendants to show you.
For Susan.
Susan, is it the specific pendants?
Yeah, she's looking for the music note.
Perfect. We got a music note for you. And then also 2 more fire opals. Here's the music note for you. Is that your caller, Jason, who's on the line? Is it? Hi, Susan. Thank you so much. Well, let's show her. This is the music note here. I want to make sure we have time to do this. This is the only music note we have in our inventory in a pendant. The top of the music note, or treble clef, if I'm saying that correctly, is the bail. So item number is 1118374, 28 points in diamonds. 2 bezel, rest pave. Some mirror finishing. There's how it's finished, white, yellow, or rose. It's $499. Then we have 2 beautiful fire opals that are about those similar sizes. And you know what? This is the cushion cut that's gonna be very, very hot. We've got a cushion cut that looks a lot like the last one, and we'll try to reduce that as well. So, and let me show it to her from a distance away. Is that what she's looking for, Jason? Okay, I think it's the only, I mean, I know we had a violin once, but it's the only music note we have. So that would be the one and only. It's about 1 inch there, top to bottom. I'll show it on the neckline as well. And pretty in the yellow, very pretty to see a little bit of yellow go behind it. But you could just, you know, I think it'd be equally as beautiful in the white gold or the rose gold also. So you've got a choice there, of course. And that's what it looks like from a distance. $499 on that one. We'll go back down to the wheel. And fire opals coming out. We got 2 more fire opals that are going to be a little bit more, I think, tailored to what a lot of you missed out on earlier on the wheel. So that's what we're going to bring up next. And then any other requests or questions you have, here's the big cushion cut fire opal. This one looks the most like what we had. It's a little bit wider than that piece on our wheel, but it's very, very nice. And it's going to be about the same size here. It's going to be item number 1119875. It's a $591. Whereas keep in mind that previous cushion cut was a $533. So this one's a little larger still. It's still that bright, beautiful color, reds and oranges, and that glow that goes beyond just the stone. 96 points in the diamond weight. 1 classic halo, $22.99. And then we also have a smaller pear shape. So we'll share that with you, and that's going to be the similar kind of color here. It's a 415. Take a look at this. So there's the cushion and there's the pear shape. Now the pear shape has yellow and white diamonds with it. And that one's going to be, boy, that's a pretty color too. Boy, they're just gleaming, right? Glowing and gleaming. We like that. That's why we like the fire opals. That's going to be the 415, 8 points in the yellow diamonds and 51 points in the white diamonds in that pear shape. Even more affordable, $1777 for the pear shape. So 2 great options. I know we also still have the large pear shape I just showed you. And don't forget about that Paraiba. Somebody got to get that 2 carat 04 Paraiba before the night is over. Such a good stone, such a clean, bright stone. They are going for a fortune right now. So it's a good time to get them while they're still reasonable here at TVON. Now, anybody on those? Last call, let me try them on together here so you can see what they look like side by side. And then we'll see which one you prefer, or if you want to see them up next to the other pair, we can do that as well. But I think that one was a little more intense in the diamond weight than we were all looking for. So here you go. And see what, these are so aptly named. They really do almost look like they have an ember kind of quality, this burning ember quality inside them, don't they? When you get those really, truly spectacular fire opals. So $22.99 for the cushion cut. This one's only $17.77 over here, and that's of course giving you the yellow and the white diamonds together. So 2 great pieces, one last call, and I'm not sure who requested those, but either way, got some really good fire opals for you. I know everyone wanted that one elongated cushion, so that's probably the closest we're gonna have in the inventory besides the 5 carat 33, which is the $591. We have the same mounting. Did she get a music note over there? Oh, good, congratulations. Was it a different color on the fire opals, or was that also Susan? Oh, gotcha. Pamela on the fire opals. All right, so Pamela, and then let me know if you want to see the other big pear shape as well again, but that one's a little different price tag, so I think that this is more in that range of what I think we're looking for tonight. And then we do have those emeralds are still here. If you'd like either of the emeralds, the 247 or the 1. And then let's do a little end of the show finale. Got a really, really big ruby deal for you, and even butterfly earrings, and one more emerald just in case anybody says, well, can't do 5,000, can't do 2,000. Let me just make an emerald really affordable here. Not supposed to be, but it will be. Here's what we're going to do as a little grand finale with 7 minutes left, and still have quite a few pieces here. Think about it, talk about them, give us any questions you have. We'll recap while we can. But this is going to be 112, 2923, 85 point stone. So this is just shy of that round. The last round we had was 1 carat. Here's an 85 point Colombian emerald. Is it still going to look bigger than it weighs? Yeah, and you'll see that on the hand. It also has a 22 point diamond weight. These are the 3 diamonds burnished on each side. The big, then the medium, then the smaller, set into the gold. And before you just dismiss 22 points in diamonds, look at the size of the stones. Look at the clarity of that emerald. It's an 85 pointer. That's a light 1 carat. It's still just, you couldn't ask for much more transparency or clarity than that. And we are so proud to bring this to you. And I got to bring you a great value here at the end of the night, $29.99. Obviously, that's not going to work. I'll blow it out right now. First caller can have it. And this is about what I think so many of us look for. So many of us, myself included, don't buy a lot of emeralds because they're not clean. And we insist upon clarity. And when you get clarity with emeralds, the prices become so sky high because it's rare. It's just all about rarity. This is the way to get it affordably. I'm going to make it $999 while it lasts. And that's it. And you can have any gold you want, any size you need, and we'll try it on for you too. So now we've had 3 different fire opals to choose from that are all still here. 4 total, 3 are left. We now have had 3 different emeralds to choose from. Here's what this pear shape, and this is going to really illustrate the point of how that 85 pointer looks even larger when you see it on the hand, doesn't it? It's just one of the magical features of an emerald is that they're always going to be looking larger visually than they weigh. It's just a less dense stone, so it just means you get more visual, you get more dimension than what it actually weighs on a scale, right? When you put it on the gem scale, it doesn't weigh as much as it looks like it should. It's just less dense. Opals do that too. Opals do the exact same thing because opals, in the case of opals, they're water-based. They're really unusual stones the way they're made in nature. Same thing, the emerald is really just a less dense stone compared to most. So you get a lot bigger look. It's such a simple, elegant, but timeless kind of look here in that mounting. Really loving that design that we have for you. And let me just remind you, we have that big, 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 big amethyst pendant. We have the really good Zambar and garnet. Have the Brazilian Paraibas and the Mozambique Paraiba, which is the 204. Grandidierite. Oh, which one? Thank you. 591 Fire Opal is gone. That would be the other cushion cut. Congratulations. And then let me see what else we can recap. I know exactly what we need to recap. We need to recap 100%. It's the orange diamond, the orange champagne diamond. We'll show it to you one more time before we go. Amazing that this has even made it to this point. 1123283 is right here. 3rd time's a charm. Orange diamonds have been in demand. Had every true orange diamond out the door already in the last week. This is an orange champagne. We're very specific about our colorways and our color descriptors here. The lead color is definitely orange. It's an orange golden champagne. There's really going to be, I would say it's more orange golden than it is orange champagne because I don't see as much brown as I do that orangey golden color. Either way, it's actually going to be a 105 pear-shaped via stone. It's in the bridge mounting. That itself has 1 carat exactly in diamonds. And this entire piece, oh, here we go again with these diamond deals tonight. These diamond deals have been incredible. This one is only going to be $29.99. That's it, first caller, $29.99. It's a huge value. We had it at $8,000 before it was brought down again because I already brought it down to $79.99 after it was $17,999. Knowing that it was going to take some extra layers of discounting today, we've got this one now, of course, being the really, there's no actual orange diamond left in our inventory besides this one. So this is the closest you're going to see to an orange diamond going forward. Everything else we brought out, everything else is sold. So with the demand still high for that color and diamond, we wanted to bring one out that was as close as we could get you. But remember, it's all still natural material. Sometimes diamonds do that, just like gems do that. There are different colors sometimes that combine together. It doesn't make it any less special. It just means that it's a color blend. You can't just necessarily just assign one color to that stone. And we are in our last 2 minutes. All 3 of our emeralds are here. Give us a call on those. Hope you'll pick up some of those emerald values that we had. Any other questions? We have still the pear-shaped fire opals. The cushions are gone, but we have our 2 pear-shaped fire opals. And anything else, I will give it a last look. I really want to make sure you see this one more time with everyone talking about it. Let's give you a last look at this 204. The most amazing value. I know it's not inexpensive, but this is the most incredible value on a 204 Paraiba. We have not had 2 carat Paraibas very often. There's a 2 carat 23 that debuted yesterday for $50,000. This is a 204 and it's not $50,000. The item number was 1120-681. I think that's why it's a function of it's been here a little bit. So with 90 seconds left, wanted to give you your last look at it because likelihood of it going out is strong. It's going to be $13,999. For this incredible stone. It's being a 204, yet it's clean and it's bright and it's that ultra neon. If you were to look at the same exact color, but in a lesser saturated glow, it would be less rare. What you're looking at here is really a combination of everything we want to see featured in Paraiba. The size is the bonus because that color is one we're going to praise if it's a ½ carat, if it's a 1 carat, if it's a carat and a half. We're going to praise that neon that stone has. But the 204 is just unheard of when it maintains that level of neon. We're here for 35 more seconds or so on the air. We're here for a few more minutes after we go off the air via the phone lines. So give us a call with questions on this stone or anything else tonight. We'll be happy to help you out. We're not here tomorrow. So remember, Tuesday is the day we do not have a show. So we'll see you back here on Wednesday night at 7 o'clock Pacific time, 9 Central time, and 10 p.m. Eastern. Hope you will all join us for that. And thank you again for being with me tonight. It's been a great Monday night markdown as usual. If there's any markdown you'd like to take advantage of in our final moments, please give us a call. We'll be here for you. From all of us at TVON, we wish you a great rest of your evening. Have a great Tuesday. We'll see you back here Wednesday night. I'm Lauren Blair. Good night.